We've been talking
We've been
for a couple of
talking,
minutes.
No, that's starting to come up a bit better, yes.
Yeah, we need some more.
Well, John, here we are at the grand final day, West
Yeah,
Preston on the ground.
Yeah, that's deafening. Yes, we're here at grand final day. That's not too good. It's halfway. Yeah, that's better. That's okay.
Umpires from Marno and Craig Herman have got the job. David Harford's the emergency umpire. Umpire Mutton and Yakumchut have got the boundaries, and your mates in the goals are?
John Caravella and Neville Cooch doing his third grand final, but he's done the last two in Division 1.
Nothing like a Paddy's pie for breakfast, John.
No, probably not.
A lovely Paddy's meat pie, one of our sponsors. A Paddy's meat pie washed down by a Coca-Cola.
Charlie's just waving to us down there. Yeah, I just got to pick up me pen.
I got one in. Hello.
Oh, good shot, Shell.
There's umpire Ditcham Garden with your feet if we put it on TV.
They've never been over there. Epping Chow Garden. Gee, that's a good plug, isn't it?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got the tapes rolling. Here we go with Epping hitting the ground in the grand final. This is their third in a row. The third attempt is their event, as they've called it today, sponsored by the Epping Chow Garden. As they're about to hit the banner, they play West Preston. I can't. There's a red. Oh, here they come right through. We have both sides now on the ground. Carla Pham lead them out with his crookie knee. And there they go. West Preston out there today. Umpires from Marno and Herman of the field. Mutton and Yucca.
Oh, we can talk for 5 minutes.
Oh. Okay, here we are today for the grand final of second division. The winner taking the prize pot of Heidelberg West in first division, John. West Preston versus Epping. West Preston have been on the ground for a long time. Epping just out. Your tip is?
Well, I don't know how my tipping is, Alex. It's been pretty ordinary, this final series, but I think Epping will give a good account of themselves today because of their home ground. They know every inch of this ground, but I really feel West Preston's strength and their ability to get the ball out of the centre probably would prove too much for Epping in the finish, but I think we should get a good game.
Well, West Preston...
I am.
West Preston won the toss of the rooms, and they took the Epping room, so they drew first blood as well as having blue shorts. Epping coming out of the visitors' rooms today, and that's the way it goes. But Epping have drawn first blood on the day by their reserves, getting up and beating the fancied West Preston side.
Yes, quite easily too at the end.
Van looks as though he's going back to full back. Poor Tilly's right in the middle of the ground, going to open up in the ruck with Egan and Dallas in there with him, and Fife. While in the centre for Epping we have Adams, Scott Cowie, who played a great game in the last game when he was moved back to the back line, Marcello, our great kick winner, and Stanley Apostola.
Who's your tip, Alex? You haven't said actually who you thought.
In the record, I'll stick with who I went through in the record. I've tipped...
West Preston.
West Preston.
Gee, you did have a hard night last night, I think. I'm going to have to be on me ball today.
Yep. Dyson's lining up on half forward flank. Marty Stewart's at centre half forward with Judge. Webster at full forward. Down at the other end we have Logren at full forward. Baggio in the pocket with Carla Pham on him. And umpire Famano with the ball. We're about to start. If they want to get the time clock ready, we're about to start the second division grand final. Umpire Famano puts the ball in the air and it's about to be bounced. The Epping runner already on the ground giving messages. And down it goes. It'll be Tilly versus Adams. It's a good bounce. Adams really wins it. Goes to where Fife has to take it off Scott Cowie, who gets grabbed around the neck, and Cowie will get the first free kick, first kick of the game, right in the centre of the ground, a high tackle. Cowie kicks the ball down towards centre half forward, out in front is Judge. No, it was Lynch. The ball was punched away from him. In goes Day. Day takes the ball off the pack and kicks it down to the goal square. At the back is Hanley. He can't take the ball, and Graziano of West Preston drops back. Takes the ball and kicks it short onto the half-back line, but that looks like Jamie Bowen, the Epping wingman, who runs all over the place, dropping in and taking a mark 40 metres out right out on the boundary line. Epping going towards the cemetery end of the ground. Bowen kicks the ball right down. Kick. It's coming.
It's hit the post.
It's hit the post. and goal umpire signals that's a poster. And Epping draw first blood in this game with a point on the board very quickly in the game. Fife takes a quick lead. The ball's kicked out to him, and it's kicked out to Fife by Graziano. Over the top, it's a poor handball by the captain coach. Very nervous type of handball there, and Day comes running back in. Oh, Potter. The umpire can't work that one out at all.
No, I thought it should have gone the other way, Alex.
Yes, anyway. McVee takes a kick, kicks it back to the centre. No one grabs it around the neck. High tackle on Mooney, and Mooney takes a free kick. Right in the centre of the ground. Mooney, the half-back flanker for Epping, kicks the ball down towards centre half forward where he has Craig Dyson, who goes up before acceptance. The ball's punched to the ground. Fife comes through, tries to handball it. Dyson butters up and takes it off him though. Gets the ball back to Marcello. Marcello gets around Tilly quite easy and then kicks the ball into Cowie. His own man, Cowie, running through. Now we've got Dave for his third attempt of a kick this quarter. Kicks the ball down. Marty Stewart can't take it. Darryl Megner from the half-back line clears the ball out to the centre wing where Bounds right in the way of will go for it, but no, West Preston player comes through, kicks the ball off the ground and drives it further forward, goes down to it, and it looks like, who's that over there that's next to push in the back? Will he get 15? No, haven't.
This is the first time they've been into attack, West Preston.
See if you can pick up who that was. It got the kick 25. It was Polciano, kicks the ball down to centre half forward, but in front there is Carla Fan, it looks like, yeah. In the van was Van, and he takes his little kick around the side. He goes to the short kick round out to the half-back line. The ball gently taken there by, it looks like, Rowan from this distance. Rowan kicks poorly into the man on the mark, and umpire Herman says the man on the mark went over it and give you 15 metres. Rowan with another chance to have a kick. Up nearly to the centre wing, kicks over the centre wing towards the half-forward flank and goes to Apostola. Apostola takes a mark on his chest. Apostola with a bandage on the knee, kicks it down to centre half forward. Up they go. Cowie from in front has the ball punched away from him over the line, and it's bound to throw in, John, on the half forward flank.
Yes, Epping seem to have settled down a little quicker than West Preston, naturally, I suppose, because they played last week, and we're getting a few comments from the cameraman today, Alex, which is good.
Dyson grabs the ball out of there, swings around, and Graziano has to punch it out of there. It goes out wide to Megna, but Megna drops it as he goes towards the boundary line, and the ball's taken.
Both sides...
over the line now to bounce. The emergency umpire Harford coming and telling the West Preston bench to get back into the box and bringing the runner off the ground and the water boy. Tilly in front, drops the ball, doesn't get paid the free kick against him, but it goes to a West Preston counterpart, Folden the man.
Yes, these water boys can be a damn nuisance sometimes.
Oh, Paul Tilly kicks the ball right back into the centre of the ground. Down it goes, it's hit the ground. And they say that's too high, and Adams will get the free kick right in the centre of the ground for a high tackle. This Pannell looks like he's standing the mark. West Preston very tentative at the moment, John.
Yes.
Adams kicks the ball to centre half forward to the leading Webster. The ball's punched away from him by Crapper. Goes to Fife. Fife with the third attempt of handball. Finally gets this one out. Little short pass across to the centre. It looks like Dallas. Dallas can't take the ball. Arthur gets it and he's over the top of it. Epping had numbers there though and took the ball off him. It was Mooney kicks it down to Judge. Lynch, who hasn't played in the finals before for the seniors, gets in there and takes the ball. And there was a high tackle on Judge, and he will take the free kick. Judge from the 50-metre mark gets the ball, kicks it right into the goal square. And they were up there. Marty Stewart takes a mark, and Stewart in front. Epping doing all the attacking at the moment and playing the real positive style of football. West Preston being very tentative. Marty Stewart from right in front will have no worries, kicking it into the cemetery just about that ball. And it's the first goal on the Epping. Epping goal 1-7 to West Preston yet to score. West Preston yet to really go over their half-forward line, John.
Yes, it's, as you said, I think they're very tentative and very nervous at the moment, where Epping have settled down fairly quickly, and as you said before, they got the numbers to the ball, and they're looking pretty good at the moment, Epping.
The whiff of the hamburgers come past the commentary stand, makes us all hungry.
Well, you've been having Paddy's pies. I don't know why you're hungry.
Waiting for umpire Herman. He's going to whistle up a new ball. Will they have a new ball, or will we send out a second handball? It's into the cemetery, buried alive. The ball by Marty Stewart then.
Well, I think we've been making money this year, so a new ball will be better.
Cowie has changed on the half-forward flank now with Judd, who's gone into the centre.
Epping settled down very quickly, Alex.
Yes, settled down real. They've got the finals experience. It's one of their favours. Marcello goes in for the punch and punches out. Coming through is great. Oh, down they go in the centre there. It's thrown out by West Preston to Tilly. Tilly will get it across to Megna. Megna running across the centre line, kicks the ball down to the forward line now. Dropping back is Pennell. Three West Preston players up against one another. Can't get the ball out there, and eventually they do, and it goes to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald balks round one. Now he breaks himself clear as Adams throws himself across his boot and smothers his kick, and that allows Mooney to come in and clear the ball as he clears it out to where Egan and Hanley go for it. Hanley pushes Egan out the way, takes the ball before it spills to the boundary line, has one bounce. He's well shepherded so he can come up to the centre. The ball's passed across into the centre to Dyson, who's in front and takes a... No, doesn't take the mark, but he butters up and gets the ball. Now he gets around them all. He breaks himself clear on the centre wing and drives it down to the half-forward line. Apostola from behind, and Max Graziano goes up and takes a ripper of a mark.
I see that on the slow-mo replay, Alex.
Oh, have a look at it there. John Henry is up in the air again. Magnificent mark. The ball kicked back into the centre of the ground. Epping outnumbered them 4-1, but they give away the free kick. Dallas gets a handball, gets it out to Megna. Megna has to prop and cop, then he kicks. Gets it down to Fitzgerald on the half-forward line. Mooney's there getting in covered. Fitzgerald goes around in the short pass into Pennell. West Preston playing a silly short game at the moment as Epping run the ball out. Callaway gets it over the top to Mooney. Marcello will have to go in and he gets the ball. Gets it inside to Day. Day with his third or fourth kick for the quarter so far. Apostola gets pushed into the back 50 metres down the ground and takes the free kick.
Well, this is a play that could be a very big danger for West Preston today.
Apostola sees Webster lead and Stewart go back. Stewart coming out in front and he beats Graziano there for the ball. Playing at centre half forward on Graziano and gets pushed over after and he gets 15 metres and Marty Stewart will be lining up for his second goal.
Within a matter of a couple of minutes.
Epping very composed at the moment, doing all the right things. As Stewart lines up on an angle, but the man on the mark right on the goal line should just walk up very slowly, one step around and he'll kick a goal there for his second goal, Epping's second goal. Epping 2 goals, 1-13, leading West Preston yet to open their account, John.
Yes, well, another good piece of passage of play by Epping. They're coming down the ground in numbers, and as you said, West Preston's play has been very short at the moment, and they're very nervous, and I really think Epping are starting to go on with the game already. It's going on from where they left off last week. And maybe the advantage of playing every week, Alex, we've often said the team that has a week's rest takes a quarter or so to settle down again. Yeah,
last time West Preston played competition football was in that wet and sloppy day when you were down at Rosebud trying to get wet.
Yes, well, it was a very bad day that day, so...
And there we were out there, and they've only had the one run in 4 weeks now, and they're very tentative of the way they're going about the ball. Epping taking nothing away from Epping, though. Epping being very positive in attacking the ball and kicking the ball to position.
Well, what do you think about the home ground advantage too, by the way? You think that does help in the final?
No, I think there's other pressures on you besides worrying about the ground. I don't think that helps at all. Pennell goes up over the top of Adams. Day taps the ball on. Fitzgerald, West Preston's back there, kicks the ball down. But at centre half forward, we've got all Epping, but they overrun the ball, and through comes Bruno. Bruno gets it on to Dallas. Dallas is dropped. A head-high tackle, and West Preston play on. And kick it through for a point. It's all clear. Oh, there we've got a little bit of pushing and shoving. How do you do? As the umpire weighs all clear. And West Preston's first score, they 1 point to 2-1-13. Oh, why not? The 2 umpires were there. Why didn't they allow the play to go on?
I can't understand it myself then.
It soon breaks up things. That's Bibby goes in short to Callaway. Callaway will be shepherded here. Oh, holding the man against Epping, shepherding man. Oh, am I a good umpire, eh? Trafford held the man back, and there's a quick lead by Logren, and he comes out and takes a chest mark. Trafford trying to shepherd it was, I can't pick up who it was he was trying to shepherd away there. Dallas, he held him around the waist, and umpire Herman, right on the job, picked it up. This is Logren from full forward, only 30 metres out, will be kicking from, lines up, and it's a poor kick.
Very poor kick. I think it's almost out of bounds.
No, not out of bounds.
Almost.
It's a point. So West Preston now going to 2 points. It wasn't justice. It was good for the man from down the bottom yells. It was a perfect free kick the umpire picked up.
Cootsies.
2-1, Epping leading West Preston 2 points. A lovely long kick in by Van goes out to where Morgan was up for the ball. Fife punches it into the centre to Tilly, but Tilly doesn't go and grab the ball. Fife's got to get back in there and get it. He's dispossessed, and that's Hanley going back with the ball. Runs backwards there. He gets it across to Judd. Judd's running through the half-back line. Kicks the ball down towards centre-half forward where we have Dyson. And Dyson in front of Potter. Spills the ball to the ground. Morgan off the ground, gets the ball, throws it out in front of him. Umpire says play on. As out comes number 72 for West Preston. Who was that, John? That's Campbell. Gets the ball to the centre wing. Now from there they drive it into Tilly, but the ball's punched away from him by Trafford. Down the ball, it's the ground. West Preston are in there, but out comes Rowan from the half-back line, racing through the centre wing. Drops it down to Apostola, and into his back they go. And Apostola will get another free kick. All over his back they were there. And West Preston are really very nervous. Logren should have kicked that goal. Their disposal's very poor. Short, Morgan running into the forward line on his own. No one chasing him. At 11.5 minutes in this first quarter, Morgan will kick from 45 metres when he runs in, aiming at the cemetery and see if he can get a goal.
Yes, Epping doing everything easily at the moment.
Kicks it right to the goal square, out from behind with Stewart, and it's touched through for a point. Take him in on 2 goals too, a 12-point lead over West Preston, 2 points. Mooney back on the half-back line on his own. They're running loose, but not doing very much with it. The full-back, no, it's not. It's Graziano who's gone back there to kick the ball out. A lovely kick, gets it right down to the centre. Day was up and couldn't take it. Panel gets it, pushes it out. West Preston take the ball away. This looks like Tony Allo gets a short kick into Baggio, who's leading down. Arthur has to punch the ball on after it's punched towards him. And in front there, pushed towards the boundary, and it's out of bounds. Ooh. Over the boundary goes and Buno. Hello, there's a little bit of pushing and shoving it, Dane.
West Preston players weren't too happy with what happened to Grant Buno then.
And Tony Allo actually gets cons a free kick out of the umpire for that. That was a pure con job. He was the one that started pushing and shoving, and then he gets Logren on a good lead, gets the ball over his head, but Dallas runs in on it, looks at the goal square, kicks a good kick, Dallas, I'd say. A little boomerangy type kick to get it back in there, and Dallas pops it through for his first goal, West Preston's first goal, and now the scores are 2 goals, 2-14. Epping, West Preston 1 goal, 2-8. 6-point difference, John.
Yes, that was a good goal there by Dallas. He just did a banana kick, and it fortunately bounced through nicely for him. And West Preston now starting to settle down a bit. But as you said before, that was just a con job there before to get that free kick off the umpire and put them into attack.
Umpire from Marno to put the ball down. We've got Morgan against Pennell. Morgan forces the ball forward, but through comes Toniello. The ball's taken by Egan. He's grabbed around the neck, and it's paid dropping the ball. Marcello in the centre of the ground with the ball. Kicks the ball down to the leading Webster. Up will go Stewart as well. Stewart has the ball pushed away from him. Pennell standing on the ground, does the roving, drives it down. But here we have all these backmen back here on their own. Just Tilly back with him. He's got to beat them all, and he can't. And that was Rowan comes out with the ball and chips it into the centre, into Apostola. Apostola taking the mark on the centre wing. Oh, umpire from Arno said you've got to come back 15 metres now. You didn't do it the first time.
Yeah, that's a good 15 metres too.
Yeah, wouldn't like the bow roll. He lets Apostola run around while he's lining the man up on the mark and calls play on.
Yeah, unbelievable, isn't it?
Unbelievable, poor decision there. But Graziano takes a mark down there, and with a poor handball, puts his teammates under total pressure. Potter gets out of it for him, helps him out, but another poor handball goes to Morgan.
He picked out a free kick here.
Yeah, well, Potter was put down after he got rid of the ball, and it'll go across the where he handballed and Graziano.
Well, West Preston a little bit lucky to get out of that one, but still they've done it.
Graziano should have kicked the ball the first time, and now he goes for a long kick, but it's Rowan, who was standing across his half-back line, unmanned. He gets a short kick into Bound. Bound should go over the top to Apostola. He tries there and can't get it. Polciano goes in and will get the head-eye tackle. He did well there to stop Bound, and Bound, oops, a daisy. Was he just rubbing his nose in the mud, or 15
Another good
metres?
15 metres.
And now it's called on. Polciano goes on, and Morgan runs into him after he kicks it, and the ball's down to centre half forward. Baggio goes up, can't take it. Buno off the pack, gets it to Egan. Now it's back to Buno again. Buno goes outside to Fife, is it? Fife out there running through the half forward line. Looks at the goal square. Screws the ball back. It's a lovely long kick, but Day gets back there. And it's a goal.
It's gone through.
It was either to be a mark or a goal. Day was back there up in the air. And the goal umpire is Johnny on the spot down there.
Yes, umpire Coots.
Right on the spot. And he's paid it a goal. That's Fife's first goal. West Preston's second goal, and the scores are all tied up at 2-2-14, and we must have gone probably 15 or 16 minutes into this quarter. They're gone 16. They're going to sleep down in the timekeeper's box here instead of...
Oh, well, they've had a hard day. That's what I said.
Umpire Herman to put the ball down. It'll be Pennell and
Didn't say
Morgan.
which day.
Morgan, no one really wins it. It falls to where Day gets the ball, and Fife's now got to chase Cowie out with it. Cowie taps it out in front of him and grabs it, and he's caught, but his strength gets him away. He gets it over the top to Lynch. Lynch runs to the 50-metre mark, sees
pass.
Webster on a lead. And
Beautiful pass.
Webster comes out.
Good football, Epping. Good football. Come from Cowie over to Lynch, and Lynch straight down to Webster with a beautiful lead.
Stephen Webster, the leading Division 2 goal kicker. Ex-Montmorency player, lines up from 45 metres out, leans back on the ball, but I think it's gone through. Yes, it has. And that opens up the lead once again for Epping. 3 goals to Epping.
Webster's first goal, Alex.
20 points leading West Preston 2-2-14, and that's Stephen Webster's first goal. Webster's kick 1, Marty Stewart's kick 2 for Epping, while at West Preston, Fife and Dallas are the 2 goal scorers. 17 minutes into the first quarter. I don't know whether the head's going to last all day, John.
Oh, well, you can do your best. 1 goal the difference now at the centre bounce. Umpire Herman bounces the ball, up it goes. Good tap there by West Preston.
And the ball's down towards where Tilly grabs it. Tilly turns around and has to kick around the body, but Logren leading out in front can't take the ball.
Here's a chance.
It spills to the back of the pack, and here's going to be the leveller. And they're back level again. It's goal for goal at the moment, and Baggio runs off the back of the pack. It was a good lead by Logren. Tilly nearly found him. The ball spilled to the back of the pack, and Baggio, the big fellow, too fast for Van on that occasion, gets in to kick a lovely goal.
Well, they're starting to settle down there, West Preston. That was an answering goal very quickly, and I don't think there's much in this game now. That's taken a little while to settle down, but we're going to see now. West Preston's starting to run the ball a lot better.
Oh, the cameraman has a yawn in our ears just to keep us all awake at this stage of the game.
I thought it was you almost for a minute, Alex.
Was it? If I yawn, my head will drop off, I can tell you.
Well, something will drop off, Eddie. Oh, please, Mr. Cameron, we are on tape.
The ball's back in the
That's how
centre.
you're getting away with it. Umpire Herman again.
To put the ball down, Morgan against Pennell. Morgan gets in too close, but Pennell goes over the top, gets the ball straight down to Fitzgerald, who forces his way through, but they say holding the ball. And Marcello with
umpire.
Marcello retarded him with his knee bandage on, goes and kicks the ball down to the leading Lynch. Lynch takes a strong mark now. He's played on umpire, and he goes around. He's got Crapper back in front of Webster. Webster pushes him out of the way, and the ball goes to the back of the pack. Webster got Crapper nicely out of the way, let the ball go to the back of the pack, and we have Marty Stewart in for his 3rd goal. Epping's 4th goal. 19 minutes into the first quarter, we have Epping now 4-2, West Preston 3-2. Good Webster, lovely little nudge on Crapper there to get the ball out, but also a good positioning kick by Lynch off that half-forward line.
Yes, good experience by Webster then. That was nice play there. Amazing.
Umpire Herman to put the ball back down. It goes down at Pennell, and Adams is now on the back on the ground. Pennell takes the ball out of the air. It comes down to where Callaway's running up, leading it the way the ball kicks it down towards centre half forward. Graziano missed it, went straight through, clean bowled him. The ball now goes to Dyson. Dyson balks round once. Judge calling for the ball at centre half forward. Takes the ball and 15
got to be 15 metres
Dyson,
there.
no. Epping players running in all.
Silly football. That's been paid, the free kick. Let it go, fellas. I can't understand, Alex, why they've got to come in and remonstrate when the umpire's already paid the 15-metre penalty.
Yeah, the umpire did the right thing. Crapper had to do that. He was committed to go. The band was going to mark. If he hadn't gone at him, he would have run straight on and kicked a goal. And Judge, I think, even saw it coming and rode the bump neatly to the ground.
There was nothing to worry about.
Laid down to make sure he got his 15 metres, and he'll line up now from 15 metres directly in front. The man on the mark is not even that far to kick Epping's 5th goal. 5 goals to 32 Epping. Judge's first goal. Now he goes back and is going to have a go at someone.
Now it's on again, is it?
Yep. And 5 goals to 32 to 3 goals to 20.
Well, Epping get a couple of goals break on West Preston now. Now there's something going on again. The umpires are both going in now.
And Stewart gets his helmet ripped off and a free kick. West Preston really playing a suckers game here, being sucked right in. Epping settled down first and playing great football. And Stewart will be lining up for his 4th goal in this quarter and to give Epping a handy run in.
Well, silly play by West Preston then, because the ball was going back to the centre. Now they have another chance to kick a goal without the ball even being bounced.
In 2 days, this is the 2nd time we've seen a free kick played that way.
Yeah, it's a bit unusual, isn't it, Alex?
And this is the 3rd ball for the game. Well, the ball never came back. And yeah, so we've...
Peter Floyd.
And Marty Stewart's about 60 metres behind the man on the mark. The umpire throws it to the man on the mark rather than the guy that had the kick.
Well, just taking a little bit of profits off the league, isn't it? 3 footballs in the first quarter. I think the kids must be over there, I think.
Marty Stewart will kick from outside of 50. Webster and them pushing and shoving for the ball. He runs right inside the 50-metre mark now, right up to the man on the mark, and it's a lovely long drop punt. And it's a goal, but it's 2 goals without the ball being bounced. Last time we scored, it's 5 goals 2, now it's 6 goals 2, and the ball is yet to get back to the centre. And we'll see if we can get there now for a ball up.
And that's Stewart's 4th goal.
Stewart's 4th goal for the quarter.
Well, he's been a match-winning player up to date. Very much like upper style from the distance with the headgear, but playing a great game. Isn't he the guy that come from Bundoora?
Yeah, Marty Stewart from Bundoora.
Well, Bundoora would be very happy to have him back the way he's playing today.
Came down with Callaway, Van and Bucks. Down goes the ball. Adams is back on the ground and Pennell wins it. Cowie comes out of the pack. Too strong, gets the ball out. Day throws it out now. But we've got Arthur leading in the race for the ball. He handballs to Fife. Fife's got to get round 3. Gets inside to Pennell. Pennell is too slow. Didn't want the ball. And Hanley in the side for the first time. Throws the ball out in front of him. Then gets a kick. Kicks it down to Apostolo. Apostolo tries to punch it over to Lynch. Lynch should go inside to Day. He's too slow. So he kicks the ball now long.
Beautiful
Oh,
kick,
have
Lynch.
a look at it. What a goal by Lynch. He should have got the handball out, but he missed the guy running past, so he's turned around 2 steps and gone bang and kicked the goal down. 7 goals 2. No win today to help him, and he's put it through, and that's his first goal.
Well, I think Epping are on fire at the moment. They're playing inspired football, and I really think they're building up a good lead here. West Preston has sort of been nonplussed the last couple of minutes, give away a couple of silly free kicks, and that's told on them a little bit.
Cowie, Epping are getting the ball out of the centre through Marcello and Cowie.
4 goals the difference now.
No one in the ruck really winning, but they're using their strength to get the ball out. West Preston are not doing much at all. Like Tilly gets the ball this time, but it comes down to Ed Trafford. Runs away from Pennell, gets a handball out wide to Cowie. Cowie on to Bound. Bound drives the ball down to centre forward. Webster comes out. Up they all go over the top of him. And now West Preston through 72 was Campbell. Campbell with a short kick out to Potter. Potter running through the half-back line. Runs up to where Craig Dyson runs into him, but he gets his kick just in time and drives it down to the half-forward line. But yes, who is it where? Buono is it? Wins the ball and kicks the ball back towards centre forward where Baggio comes out in front. Pushes the ball to the ground. Van goes over the top of it. Now Marcello gets his kick. No, he doesn't. It's taken off him. And it looks like Fitzgerald with the ball at centre forward. Drives it down to where we've got going back on the ball's Logren. He can't get it. Arthur's the first to recover with his pace. Can he grab the ball though? Handballs the ball back inside.
No, they're overrunning the ball, aren't they?
Day takes the ball away lovely with a chip pass up to Marcello's no value. Campbell in front of Apostolo. Apostolo gets the ball out the back to Marcello. Goes to Lynch. Lynch will have to go at goal.
Oh, Lynch will kick this one again. I'll back it in, Alex.
Up he goes with a long kick at the goal square, and he's off target this time.
He's let me down.
No pressure on him at all there. And after the last shot, I thought it would have been a lay down was there, but he puts.
He could have gone another 5 or 10
yards.
yards.
Could have run right down.
Sorry.
Into time on, and Epping 7 goals through, leading West Preston 3-2 as Crapper kicks the ball out, and in front is Tilly. Over the top was Graziano, but they've paid the man from behind her.
Unbelievable again.
Graziano tries to play on and then gets himself wrong foot, has to go back. The ball runs to the back of the pack. Callaway waiting there. He gets bumped off the ball. Egan goes through, takes the ball, handballs out wide to the running Dallas. Dallas from 40 metres out, drives it at the goal square, and Bibby just gets back in time. and takes a mark right in the last line of the fence. He sees out there short is Trafford. No, it's not, it's Mooney. Mooney goes on with the ball to Bound. Bound's got a paddock in front of him. He can bound along here. One bounce, have another one, son. Keep running, keep going. No one's running at him yet. He draws Fife, then takes a short kick, and it's a poor kick. Gets it down to where Apostola's under the hammer, and Apostola will get the free kick down the ground for holding the man.
Well, West Preston at the moment are playing silly football. They're tackling the man because they're a little bit too slow, and Epping are a little bit too quick for them.
On a lead was Webster, but chipping in was Egan, who takes the mark, is pushed to the ground, and umpire Herman's paid Egan. Vice-captain, Mark Egan.
Epping look like they want to play in First Division, don't they, Alex?
They really do. They're really playing well. Egan chips the ball out to Fife. Fife's jumped over. Adams has got to get back there. Can he get there first? He does. Bends down, gets the ball. Short pass in to Judd. Judd punches the ball in front of him. Megna tackles him as he gets rid of it. No, the umpire doesn't pay a free kick. Marcello now gets back in and handballs out to where Judge is back there. He gets out the back to Apostola. Apostola should go inside to Cowie. He does. Cowie's run down and the ball's pushed on to Lynch. Lynch within 35 metres has got no worries about the distance. Can he kick accurately? No, he can't. He puts it through for another point.
That was another bad miss by Lynch.
7 goals for 46 at the 27-minute mark. Epping leading West Preston 3-2-20.
Well, it's interesting because Lynch has had 2 shots in the last couple of minutes. Had he kicked those 2 goals, Epping would have been really on fire and very hard to peg back.
Graziano this time was back there, kicks the ball straight down the centre. Adams and Pennell. Adams pushes Pennell out the way, but Pennell recovers from the ground to pick the ball up and kick it down towards centre half forward. Leaning out in the race for the ball there is Toniello, is it? Yes, Toniello in front of Trafford. Throws the ball out in front of him, recovers it then.
Good pace.
Oh, good, goes back inside to Logren, is it? Logren turns and looks at the goals. Hangs the ball up in the goal square.
Looks pretty good, Alex,
travel?
I think.
No. Punched through by Bibby for a point to take West Preston on the 3-3, 21, trailing Epping, 7-4, 46. Mooney calls for the ball out this way. Kick this way, Bibby. It's easier for us to see. He'll come straight down the centre. No, he's come out our way. Oh, a poor kick because it went straight to the West Preston player and Arthur. Arthur with his pass into...
Too high.
Toniello, was it? Who says that was too high for me. I wanted a ball down in front of me. And the ball's punched away at the 28-minute mark, deep in the city end of the ground's forward pocket.
Well,
Van, umpire throws it in. Pushed in the back, Van, but the umpire says play on. The ball falls for Trafford. Trafford clears the ball through centre half back into the centre of the ground, and Graziano goes up. Plays on. He should be shepherded, but he gets a long kick, drives the ball down right to the goal square. Baggio's in front. The ball goes at the back of the pack. No one can get their feet to it before it dribbles through for another point. Now Epping, West Preston trail by 4 goals exactly. 3-4 West Preston, trailing Epping 7-4.
Well, it's a great first quarter by Wepping.
By Wepping?
By Wepping. Epping. I think I must have been on a schlopps last night. Anyway.
Bibby drives the ball out to the half-back line from full-back. It calls to the back of the pack. Bounds throwing himself to touch the ball. Did anyone touch it before it's gone out of bounds from
Umpire Mutton didn't think so. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. He's going to throw it in,
He's
Umpire Mutton.
Your favourite umpire, Alex?
Oh, yeah, Bobby, I'm not a lamb no more. I'm that old on mutton. Throws the ball back in as Chile goes up in front of Trafford, brings the ball to the back of the pack. But Epping clear the ball through Callaway, but Fife gets in the way, screws the ball back around the quarter, and Judge comes out, pushes the players out the way. It falls for Marcello. Marcello with a kick back in the centre. It'll be Day against Graziano. Graziano takes a mark, runs away, breaks through centre half forward, kicks the ball long, high, wide, and answers. It's a beautiful kick usually, but that was a poor effort, and the ball's out of bounds in the forward pocket. I would have, running through there, would have thought he's usually a lovely kicker. Could have scored there, but he doesn't.
Yeah, he just got put off, I think, at the last second.
Baggio against Van. Van in front, but Baggio from the back takes it. Gets it to Toniello. Toniello handballs over the top to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald's kick smothered, and Logren comes in and snaps the ball off the ground at the 30-minute mark of the first quarter to put him only trailing by 23 points now. 3 goals, 5 West Preston. Trailing Epping, who started off like a house on fire. 7 goals, 4. The ball's passed into Judd. Judd kicks it long to where Cowie's leading up for it. Arthur goes back, puts one hand up, can't take the ball.
Good effort.
Or pull it in, top effort, and the ball's forced out of bounds.
Well, Alex, I think Epping's running game today is where they finished off last week. That's how they were doing at the end of last week's game, and we wondered whether they'd come up because we thought they'd be a bit sore, but they have.
The ball punched down by Pennell to Egan. Egan's rode into the ground by Hanley.
But maybe Epping decided to get the big lead early, eh?
Yes. And Egan kicks the ball now down in the half-forward line. Goes to no one in particular there until he has to win it off the ground. He gets the ball out now. Who have we got coming through taking the ball? It was Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald loses the ball now to Judge. Judge is out. And down it goes to Dyson. 31-minute mark. Dyson on the centre wing. Gets a 15-metre penalty.
Oh, both umpires very close together then.
They just wanted to make sure they knew one another's name. Dyson now in the centre square. Webster leads. Marty Stewart's waiting back. Bound, the other wingman from the other side's got there. Right at the back, he leads down into the forward pocket. Oh, I don't think so, Jamie. Craig
I think he was using his experience, Dyson, then to settle everybody down.
Goes for the short pass to Apostola, and Apostola takes the mark. Oh, we was no umpire, no 15 metres there. That sucker stuff.
Well,
that.
I think that was a bit of a charity.
I had to make sure it was an S. I got out.
Well, he was closer to the play than us, but it didn't look that bad, did it?
And Apostola
It's a
will
grand
line up
final,
from
after all.
30 metres out and kick a goal. Oh, drifts across. Oh, it's a goal to Stanley Apostola. And that's his first goal. It's Epping's 8th goal. They go into 8 goals for. 8 goals for 52. Leading West Preston 3-5 23.
Well, this is certainly match-winning football by Epping. Probably a lucky 15 metre then, but that's the way it goes, and that put him a little bit closer to goal, and I was able to steer it right through.
Campbell's been taken off the ground, and young 37 Mills is brought on. When I say young, we've got no ages from West Preston, so it's hard to work out whether he's young or not. But we'll just call him young.
It's unbelievable how a team can play so well in a quarter like this and perhaps win the game in one quarter of football when the other team's been waiting for a couple of weeks to have a go at them. But that's the way it is, and Epping are playing brilliant.
Down goes the ball. Pennell wins the head out. It goes to Buono, whose head's ripped off, and umpire Romano's going to pay the free kick. Who is it? Thank you. Oh, I would have called play on there. He tried to do the dummy on the umpire, but the umpire didn't. Now he plays on, and it goes to Potter. 33 minutes into the first quarter, the ball to the back of the pack. Egan runs on there into the 50-metre line. Tries to get handball over to Toniello. It doesn't fall for him. Now they're back in there, West Preston. This is... Oh, picks up ball. Who was that? Graziano? Was it as a shot? And it's through for a point. Max Graziano all the way down there, following his players down. Or he could even be having a run on the ball. And it's through for a point. 3 goals, 6, 24. Trailing Epping 8-4, 52. Van down there as the headsets are being knocked around down the bottom there.
What are they doing?
Van goes for the short pass into Mooney. And he doesn't let him down. He chips in and takes a lovely, strong mark. Ball flicked up to Mooney. Mooney's sitting there. Van now's run down the ground, but he won't get the ball. Mooney decides to kick it long to the centre wing where Judge will be up in front. No, he won't. Graziano was there. Graziano's got the job on Apostola at the moment. Not doing it, but Judge wins the ball off the ground, kicks it down to where Cowie's coming for. Through came the West Preston defence, but they punched the ball only to see it spill to Dyson. Dyson's kick finds Stewart.
Stewart unattended again. Another one.
Stewart's on fire. He's kicked his 5th goal. As the siren goes, his 5th goal. Epping's 9th goal. 9 goals for... 9 goals for, John. That must
58.
Be 58. Leading well over West Preston. 3-6. 24 as we reach quarter time. The goal kickers, I'll do the West Preston ones, they're easy. Greg Fife, Romeo Baggio and Darryl Dallas have kicked a goal each, while for Epping we have 1 to Lynch, 1 to Judge, 1 to Apostola, 1 to Webster and 5
to Stewart.
To Marty Stewart. He kicked the first goal of the quarter, he kicked the last goal of the quarter, and he's had a great quarter of football. And Epping came out there and really did this whole game, set it alight with a great setup. Over and out, boys, at quarter. Epping 9-4, leading West Preston to 3 goals, 6. And the good players, as umpire Herman puts the ball in the air, the good players in the first quarter, Stewart, Marcello, Cowie and Mooney. For Epping, West Preston, very few and far between their good players, John. The ball's down. Chile wins it out of the air, but Trafford comes through and clears the ball with a poor kick up in the air, and Graziano will come and drop and mark it. Before he can play on, they're on the mark, Lynch. And Graziano from the centre wing kicks the ball down to centre half forward.
Good kick.
Fitzgerald in behind it. Rove brilliantly off the pack was a big fella. Pennell kicks it down. Bibby dropping back. Oh, doesn't take the mark, and it's kicked off the ground by Baggio. No, it's not. It's rushed through for a point. So West Preston are first to score in this quarter, and they will go into 3 goals as 7. 3 goals 7, 25. Training Epping 9 goals 4, 58. Arthur takes a kick in and tramballs it back in, but it's Morgan in there first, gets a little short chip pass over Apostolo. Apostolo doesn't let him down and takes the mark on the half-back line on the High Street side of the ground. Apostolo from the half-back line drives it down to the centre wing, leading up there with Stewart. Couldn't take the ball, and it's out of bounds. The West Preston player saying it was on the full, but it's out of bounds for a throw-in.
Having my usual splutter and cough. Haven't had it this quarter yet. That's why
right on the centre wing, the boundary umpire brings the ball in. It's Chile against Morgan. Chile wins it, throws it straight down the front of the pack. But Cowie's in there, takes the ball over the top. He goes to Day. Day misses it to Fife. Fife gets it out to Arthur. Arthur fumbles Fumbles again, still hasn't taken the ball. Now he gets back, gets it inside to Fife, but before he can get it, I think it looked like Fitzgerald drives the ball forward, and no, it's Fife back there again. He's had 3 touches, the ball's only gone 30 metres. Up they go, all over the top, the ball's nowhere. Cowie takes it, kicks it back where it came from, and it goes to the half-back line and out of bounds for another throw-in. Players rolling over the ball there. They throw the ball in. Tilly and Morgan. Morgan wins it, but it goes to Fitzgerald, who gets it onto Buno, and Buno, no, it's Dallas, gets a free kick for a head high tackle. He goes to the leading logger, and it's a poor kick. In the way was Day. Oh, good tackle there by, who is it? Rowan with a great tackle applied to Egan, and takes a free kick on the half-back line. There he goes, Rowan, kicks the ball down to the centre wing, leading up as Morgan, and he takes a strong mark. Morgan on the centre wing, now plays on. The umpire hasn't called it yet, now he does. Handballs over the top to Apostolo. Apostolo on the centre wing over there, lets it go for Judge. Judge gets around him, kicks the ball long down to Lynch. Lynch, handball inside to the running Hanley. Hanley goes straight across the ground to Bound, and Bound, falling forward, takes a mark. The Epping crowd calling for 15 metres, but the umpire's not falling for it this time. As lining up centre forward now for a short pass into Judge. Very short. Wasn't a good kick. Should have went long. Polciano stops the ball. It's kicked off the ground by Chile out to Day. Day gets through the pack. Now goes to Judge with a poor handball. And here comes the Epping, the West Preston defence. They get the ball out on the run. It was 37 who came on before Mills, and he gets it across, but the kick was down there where Trafford gets across in front of Pennell. Oh, up they jump and run into one another, and Trafford kicks the ball to the centre wing, and it's over the line and out of bounds for a throw-in just near the Paddy's Pie sign. You should have a Paddy's Pie and a Coca-Cola while you watch this videotape, John.
Oh, I probably will, Alex, if you reckon they're so good.
They're a club sponsor. Down it goes, Morgan and Tilly, no one getting it. Egan spins out of the pack, but it goes to Callaway. Callaway, no, there's a free kick paid to Egan for a high tackle. And he sitting on the ground there holding his head, thinking all Christmases are come at once, and he gets a free kick.
Well, if I was the West Preston bench, I'd be rather worried at the moment. They're not doing enough at this stage.
A chip kick into centre half forward. Graziano leaving across, leaves the ball. In comes, looks like Dallas. Dallas with a kick over the top, kicks his second goal. West Preston's fourth, and they really badly needed that. Did I call him right? Was it Dallas? Yes, it was. Watch this on the replay, John, as he chips the ball over. Isn't that lovely? Yes. Over the top on the slow-mo there. Guided the ball brilliantly through for their fourth goal. 4 goals, 7-31. Trailing Epping 9-4, 58.
You can get
the runners in the centre square at the moment. The ball's back there. The umpire doesn't count the players that are in there. Fife being given instructions, shaking his head at the runner, saying no. Cowie picking up Fife. We've got Tilly in there against Morgan. Egan's in there for West Preston also. Dallas and Hanley. Dallas wins it. Tilly punches it out in front of him. It's taken away from him over to Potter. Potter gets the ball and drives it down to where Trafford will mark unattended. He'll go outside to Mooney. No, he doesn't. He's going to come across here to Bound. Bound left on his own. Fall forward, takes a mark. Graziano standing there with no one to pick up. There's men running everywhere. Callaway runs through the man on the mark, but doesn't do anything. Now where's Bound going to go? He goes down to centre half forward. Dyson in front. The ball's got to be punched to the ground. It doesn't. It falls back to Crapper. He's too slow. Dropped the ball cold. The umpire doesn't pay it. Potter's in there. Judge goes down, picks the ball up, hits it out to Webster. Webster didn't want the ball, didn't grab it. Now he butters up, spins around and he'll drag the ball back to the tip of the goal square. Free kick against Stewart, it should have been, but the umpire didn't pay that as he ran straight at the man. The ball's kicked off the ground by West Preston, out towards the boundary line. Graziano's there. He's outnumbered 4-1, so the ball goes to Dyson. Graziano showing no interest in the game there at all, John.
No, very poor by West Preston. Their application at this stage is pathetic for a grand final.
Epping doing all the right things as Cowie, the ball was taken out there.
Enough, Alex.
Chip back into Cowie, and Cowie lining up. The true backman goes and kicks the ball. It swings back, lovely. Kicked to the middle of the points and swung it back for his first goal, Cowie. I believe, I'll make sure of that.
Yes, his first goal.
His first goal. Scott Cowie, ruck roving, doing a great job. Probably got the job on Fife. They're not tagging Fife in the sense that only having to mind him when they're West Preston have got the ball.
Alex, because he hasn't been a major influence on the game as yet, has he?
No, and as I said, I thought Graziano and the defenders didn't really have a good liking to get that ball in. Well done by Epping to open up their lead. 10 goals for 64. Leading West Preston, 4 goals, 7-31. Cowie wins the ball out of there. Bound waits for it because Marcello gets it across to him, and then Bound kicks straight at the boundary line. And they bound after it. He throws the ball and it goes out of bounds for a throw in. Now the umpire in front of the box has paid a free kick against Toniello. He chips the ball in the centre to Hanlon. Hanley now Bound calls for it as he runs down the ground, but he goes out wide to him. No, he gets around. Fife's grabbed, yes. Cowie, silly free kick. Fife was chasing. He was grabbed by Cowie. I've picked up 2 of those now, John. I must be in for an umpire's award.
Yeah, they'd probably love to give you one.
Fife drives the ball down to Logren, who can't get to the ball. It falls. Has Tilly got the pace to take it? He does. He gets back. He falls round. He's hit round the head. And now he plays on. The umpire paid the free kick, and then Tilly played on. Screws the ball back towards the goal square. They're all up, and the ball's punched clear of the pack, through for a point. Cowie calling for Judge to change with him, or Dyson to have a run on the ball. And it's a point. Who we got back there taking a kick in? Bibby. Bibby kicks the ball long out to the half-back line. Morgan from behind pushes the ball to the ground away from Pennell. Arthur once again fumbling the ball, not taking it cleanly. Eventually gets it across to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald turns inside with a shocking kick to Buno. Buno has to get the ball up quick to Egan. Egan gets around one man and swings the ball back at the goal square, but it's through for another point to take West Preston on to 4 goals 9. 4 goals 9-33, John. Trailing Epping 10 goals 4-64.
Yeah, well, the difference is only one. Virtually, it's quite a few goals. But
Bound and Trafford call for the ball. Graziano from behind punches it down. Judd roves the front of the pack and kicks the ball on. Then he gets out there and taps it on again. He's forcing the ball right up to the centre. Tilly was held when he didn't have the ball. Now he lays over the top of the ball, and the umpire will come in and ball it up.
Yes, what I was saying before is West Preston have nearly as many shots as Epping, and it's still 4 or 5 goals down.
The ball go down by umpire Herman. He puts the ball to the ground. Morgan wins a big punch out of the air. Megna and Cowie, men built like brick walls, both of them. Cowie comes back, gets the ball, handballs inside to the running Dyson. Dyson runs the centre half forward, chips the ball lovely across to Apostola.
Good football, I think.
And Apostola, Mills...
Not too much class today.
Mills was miles away from him in dreamland, I would have thought. And Apostola just takes a nice, easy mark.
Well, if West Preston doesn't pull up their socks, the game will be all over by half-time.
And Apostola lining up from 35, 40 metres out, kicks the ball, it drifts across the face of goal. Up they go. Oh, 2 grabs. Rather than dive back on the ball's forced through by Cowie for a point. Who was that up from behind with that grab? Was it Stewart?
Yeah, no, it was Webster.
No, Webster was in front. I think it was Stewart. Stewart gets up limping. Now the fullback, Crapper, kicks a long kick down into the centre square. Fife in front has the ball punched away from him by Marcello, who butters up and gets the ball off the ground. It's kicked down to Webster and Cowie too strong. Cowie too strong, waves the ball in Crapper's face and says, have a look at this, son, I'm going to go back and kick another goal and make this lead stronger.
Well, he's certainly been...
Yes, it'd be good, worth watching there. Look at Cowie's strength, holding the ball there. One grab, brings it to the ground and waves it in their face, John. A great replay.
Yeah, terrific to watch.
Scott Cowie.
There's our cameraman with a bit of a grin.
He's from in front, kicks the ball. Oh, is it?
I think he's missed it.
No, he hasn't. He gets his second goal. Epping's 11th goal. 11 goals 5. 71. Racing away from West Preston. 4 goals 9. 33, John.
Yeah, well, I don't know what West Preston can do at this stage. They're they're sort of not getting the ball out of the centre, and their players on the back line aren't manning up, and Epping's superior strength and run-on game is just too brilliant.
Yeah, Epping really controlling the centre of the ground. These Water boys, little red shirts all over the place at the moment. They could run a Water up to us, John, you think?
Oh, I think they
Baggio having his first run on the ball against Adams. Baggio wins it down to Fife. Fife playing a lone hand in the centre.
Nobody there.
There it goes back to Mooney. Mooney, they've had people back there all day on their own. Gets the ball and kicks it out to get out the way, Bobby Mutton. Hughes, who's come onto the ground. Umpire was in the way there at one stage. The Water boy nearly runs him down. Hughes with his first kick in the game as he's come off the bench. Kicks it down to centre half forward flank. Lynch is at the bottom of the pack, gets the ball, tries to kick it out, but it's West Preston defence that comes out. The ball's over to Polciano. Polciano on the centre wing, kicks it into the centre. You're in trouble here, Regan, as Mooney takes a lovely goal. Umpire, thank you very much. A lovely grab. Chile wins the ball, gets it to Fife. Fife throws the ball out in front of him. Has he got the pace to get away from Rowan? And the skill, yes he has. He gets the ball back to Tilly. You're in trouble here, son. Get it on quick, holding the ball. Oh, play on too it was, though. The umpire holding the ball. He's going to give it back. I thought he would have let Epping run on with the ball. Out they go to Bound. Bound, it gets away on his own.
Been on again.
And now he goes to the half-forward line to use his mate, and Hughes lets him down, doesn't take the ball cleanly, and it goes out, and there's umpire Mutton. Gets the ball and goes for his doubles throw-in.
Hello, we've got the sound effects on it.
Yeah, bad for Mutton, and away we go. He throws the ball in. Dyson against Baggiano. Baggiano wins it. Buno can't take it. Hughes does. Throws the ball out of the pack towards centre half forward. It doesn't bounce fair for Fitzgerald. He still butters up though and gets the ball. You should have a bounce, son, because you'll get away from him if you're quick. Now he takes his kick. It's a poor kick. It goes in the centre where Regan gets it.
Deplorable at the moment.
Yeah, West Preston can't do it. Oh, look at this. Comes across the ground to Graziano. It was a poor kick. Bound will run at him. He'll go round him easy. He's got too much space for him. Runs away from Bound. Drives the ball down to where we have Logren out in front. He doesn't take the ball. He's grabbed around the neck and he'll get the free kick. He was in front playing the ball and takes a free kick. And it's a poor kick to the lead. Oh, got there. I thought the man on the mark actually touched it there, but
it
he must have
almost like it did.
It must have just flipped over the top. And Dallas lining up for his third goal, being probably the only really effective forward they've had. Oh, what a way to put a moz on a guy, eh?
Yeah, we're good at that, aren't we?
Dallas lines up
Never
and kicks
looked
the
like
ball out of bounds. West Preston not in this game at all at the moment. The ball kicked out there by Trafford. It looks like Rowan bouncing down the centre wing. Day was going to ship it for him, but he decides to kick. It's not a good kick, but coming through was Dyson. The ball falls to the ground. Now Day has his kick smothered as he got the ball first in. Rowan comes back up now. Bounces through that pack. Gets it to Dyson. Dyson over the top to Cowie. There he goes. Real inspirational stuff, Scotty Cowie. Runs down and kicks the ball. And boundary umpire there, who happens to be boundary umpire Yuckumchuck, was way behind the play and says it was out of bounds on the full. Bring the ball back to me. Free kick. He pays the kick into the centre to Baggio, who should get 15 metres because they paid it earlier. It's a free kick and called play on as Megna broke away. And with a long kick, kicks it down to Logren, leading out from full forward. Logren turns around one. Oh, holding the ball. No, he gets it out. Toniello has to go in after it now. He's tackled once. He gets it out. Now it's over the top to the Epping players. Mooney, no, Dallas gets a head-eye tackle.
Free kick.
Hang on, umpire. Where did the ball go? It's a goal. All clear, thank you, umpire. Come on. It's gone through for a goal.
Yeah, but he blew his whistle
no,
before that.
after the player kicked it. It's been kicked through for a goal. The umpire there. Wake up, umpire. Gone to sleep on the mark. All clear, he should say now, if it's a goal. No, it must have been a point.
He's given the all clear.
He's given the all clear. Oh.
Now, who kicked it, Alex?
It was Dallas, I thought, that kicked that goal. That's who I'm going to give it to anyway. Our cameraman missed it. Oh, look, he's missed it on the slow-mo too, so we can't see it.
I don't know about the cameraman today.
He's missed the man, so we'll give it to Dallas, and no doubt we'll be told different later on. It's poor.
It was either him or Logren that kicked it, I think. One of the two of them.
Poor camera work by the cameraman there, and now knows the ball now. Baggio and Adams. Adams wins it down to Apostolo. Apostolo drives it straight to centre half forward. Coming across here is Polciano, is it? Gets the ball, kicks it out to the centre wing to where he's got his captain coach. Don't worry about getting the game next week. Kick it to the coach. You've got to get the ball down there to score. Buno running for the ball now. Van will run straight at him, and he did now. In goes, is it Pennell on the ground there? Gets the ball out. Callaway dropped the ball cold. The umpire didn't see it. Now he's holding the ball. It's play on as Fife goes in and wins the ball. Screws it round, but Carlos back there. My man back there in defence takes a mark.
Your man, is it?
Yeah. Bound gets up limping. And it goes short to Apostola. West Preston player came off the ground there, did his wrist. As the ball's kicked across to no one in particular, Marcello taps it down to Rowan. Rowan can't get the ball. Who we got in? Toniello pushed in the back, pushes the ball out now. Can Egan take the ball with him? He runs it off the ground, gets it to Dallas. Dallas turns. He's got the Luden Logren who's going a long way from goal to get a kick, and he still can't get it as it bounces down. Trafford coming back on the ball, gets around Arthur, who hasn't had a touch today, kicks the ball long down. What's behind the play, John, is Megna. It's all right. Megna came in and takes a mark.
Got to be a 15.
15, oh, it says. You should be more than that.
Well, he gave him about 35, I think.
Oh, West Preston player not real happy with what the crowd was saying to him as he's taken in the rooms. The ball comes down to where Egan drops back, takes a mark. 11 goals, 5. That's 71, is it, John?
Yeah, that was Stephen Pennell, wasn't it?
Yes.
Wasn't Epping?
Yeah. Leading West Preston 5-9-39 as we have down here. Mark Egan, the vice-captain, taking a mark, lining up to kick a goal. Really desperate goal, this one they need to really get back in this game, West Preston. He chips at the ball. I don't think he's got it. No, he hasn't. So that's 5 goals, 10. That'll be 40 points. West Preston trailing Epping. 11 goals, 5, 71. 31 points down. 5 goals, 1 down. They need goals and need them quick. Bibby with a long kick kicks it out to the leading van over there. Arthur goes up and for the first time in the game grabs the ball once cleanly. He has inside Fitzgerald. He has Tilly. Tilly there. Oh, doesn't take the mark. Van comes through, pushes it out. In they go. Fitzgerald, it is on the ground now. Bodies flying around in there and dust. And over the top, it's got to be a free kick to West Preston. Epping players throwing themselves in on top of everyone there, giving away a silly free kick. Oh, yes, a bit of how do you do. Users come in and umpire Fermano speaks to him. Don't just talk to him, Fermano. Do something about it.
Yeah, the player that you said that should have got the free, now it's going to go the other way.
Yep, it's been reversed. Who's that? Mooney out there? Looks like him. Yes, he gets the ball, kicks it down to the centre wing. They're all up over the top of everyone. The ball's punched to the ground and it goes out just before the Paddy's Pie sign. While you have it in Coke, you have it Paddy's, and the ball goes out of bounds for a throw-in on the centre wing.
That's nice and fizzy in your tummy.
Into this second quarter, up they go. Baggio brings the ball to the back of the pack. Egan can't get through. The ball falls now where Judd loses it. It comes a good handball out. Can Megna get back there? Marcello, it's Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald playing a good game at the moment. Gets the ball across with a poor kick, and Rowan from behind. He's too tall, too strong for Toniello. Van calls for the ball, but it goes out here to the leading Stewart. His first real touch. Over the top, Stewart will go to Dyson. Dyson leading into the half-forward line. Takes a strong mark and tries to... No, he's not. He just was looking to see if the grass was growing. 18 and a half minutes. The timekeepers are woken up into this second quarter to remember to tell us the time. And that was good too. Dyson will line up from 50 metre, yeah, just outside the 50 metre mark as he runs in.
You'll put this right in,
and
Alex.
he'll put this right in with his big left foot, you reckon, John?
He's going to kick right foot.
Going to kick with his right foot, drags the ball right across the face of goal. Webster in front, Adams goes up, the ball's punched to the ground. All clear, he says, as it goes through. 11 goals, 6, 72 to 5 goals, 10, 40. Out goes Graziano, who's at full-back now, kicks the ball out to Dallas. Dallas doesn't run on it quick enough. Egan does, though. Shows plenty of pace, kicks the ball long down to the half-forward line where Buno's out in front of Callaway. Callaway drifting across nicely. Buno took his eyes off the ball, and Callaway never did, and he's kicked a lovely goal. Took a lovely mark.
Jeez, Alec, where you been?
The ball down to Scott Cowie, who takes another good mark.
That surprised all the people then.
Oh, see, it took him a while to wake up, John, didn't it?
I think we better have a soother. Well, we all make mistakes.
Cowie with his mark tries to handball inside to Apostola, who's still on his own. Now Hughes can run down through the centre on his own. Trafford calls for it in the centre. Scott Cowie, not quite sure. Have a look at them in the centre. No, I'll go short, he says to the leading Dyson. It's over his head. Baggio comes down and pushes the ball off his own man. Dyson's grabbed around the neck and will take a free kick as they roll on the ground and say, oh my God, Father, it's not another kick to me, is it? crude tackle there by Potter.
Or won't Peter Floyd be wanting to play that back a few times during the night?
We've put the Surther in the mouth. This could be interesting in the next 20 minutes. Short pass by Dyson. The umpire hadn't blown to Lynch, but the umpire had not blown a time on off
Lynch
yet.
wasn't too happy about it either.
Yeah. Now, umpire Fermano puts the hand in the air and says, now you can play football again, boys. Dyson will line up. Will he go? He'll go for the right foot or the left foot this time, John?
I think he'll probably go for the right footer. Oh, he's going to go for the left, you think? No, I think
He's going for his right. Right foot drops the ball straight down and it goes right to the goal square. Drifts across. Marty Stewart's up there. And it's through for a point. That's a point. 11 goals, 7. 73. Epping. 5 goals, 10. 40 West Preston. At the 21-minute mark, the timekeeper tells us a long kick in there by Crapper. The ball's punched to the front of the pack where Cowie's first to recover. Gets a handball inside to Handling. Handley takes the ball off and snaps at the goal, but kicks high, wide and handsome and out of bounds on the full. Right beside the point post, John.
Right beside the point post, Alex. Very
Pulse
lacklustre game now, isn't it?
Yeah, pulse I need some excitement to keep awake, I can tell you. Kicks the ball out, Hughes takes it off the pack. Arthur gets a ball, handballs back to someone there who turned around to have a look after he kicked the ball, and the mark's taken in the centre by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, long kick down to where coming out we have Tilly. Tilly gets down to Trafford, knocks the ball away. Tilly's hurt himself too, just quietly, and Trafford clears the ball down. And Dallas takes a mark and should get 15 metres for a head-high tackle on Judge too. And so he should have. Shocking kick by him, Dallas. So Rowan comes in and takes a mark. Out he goes to Bound. Bound along here, Sonny. On heel Bound. Yes, look at this. He's chased down and then kicks the ball to the leading Lynch, and Lynch can't take the ball. He's into Graziano's back, but the umpire doesn't pay it. Navoli playing his 50th game there has come on for West Preston. I wish.
Well, maybe West Preston are sorry that they took the Epping rooms now, because nobody's been winning from there normally.
Yes, out the ball to the back of the pack as Apostola goes to Marcello. Marcello with a grab kicks it down to where we've got Webster and Stewart. And Stewart in the band run, takes a mark and plays straight on. And there's his 6th goal. His 6th goal. Epping's... Oh, you shouldn't have given me that either, John. I'm going to choke on it, I think. Epping's 12th. 12 goals, 7, 81. Leading West Preston, 5-10, 40. 41 points the difference, John. Epping really in control. In every finals game so far, they have controlled the game. They've played 1 or 2 spurts of brilliant football, but have really played controlled football, haven't they?
Yes, they've been a magnificent side right through the whole final series, from the first semi-final to the preliminary final to the grand final, and they've gone from strength to strength, and they look great. And I reckon that West Preston are gone.
West Preston are gone, says Johnny Ditcham. The ball's knocked down. Megna now in the centre of the ground, drives the ball forward to where we've got Tilly coming out. Tilly's hand on the shoulder, but doesn't count. Navoli at the bottom of the pack picks the ball up, snaps it at goal, and it's through.
See, as soon as you tell them they're gone, they start to play.
It's his first goal as he's come on the ground. He started off on the bench. His first goal. The ball, the first time really that it's been taken out of the centre by West Preston. Megna in there now. Fife in there. They're using those tactics. The only time they've really won the ball clearly from the centre, straight down the ground for a goal. And that takes them on to 6 goals, 10. 6 goals, 10, 46. Trailing Epping 12, 7, 81. And that Susan's going to kill me.
It's good stuff, isn't it, Alex?
Down there's the ball. Baggio's there. Wins it out of the air. West Preston tap it forward. It goes nowhere in particular. Megna gets the ball in. He's ridden into the ground, but the umpire's call play on. But he's got the ball out to Buno. Buno with a bounce. Runs to the centre half forward line. Kicks the ball up to where Tilly and Van are there. The ball falls to the ground where Fitzgerald comes out. Has a short kick in. Dallas can't grab it. And
should have.
Dropping back there was Bibby to take it. The ball out where Callaway's knocked out of the way. Trafford will get knocked over here. But Graziano didn't really go at the ball. I don't think he's 100% fit just quietly. Trafford clears the ball brilliantly down to centre half forward, and Dyson will punch the ball down to Lynch. Lynch runs through the half forward line and finds Webster at back. All it's a poor bounce for the defenders, but they battle her up now, and here goes the ball kicked out wide to the leading Pulciano, and the half back line he takes a safe mark. We're just about to reach time on. Come back, Marty Stewart, the umpire says. It's kicked out Graziano and Morgan. That's better, Graziano. You kept your eye on the ball and took a strong mark. He says something. Don't worry about that. Get on with the ball.
Come on, mate, you're a few goals behind.
At the 25-minute mark, Sky, he kicks the ball down to centre half forward where Logren is. Oh, Fitzgerald goes up to take a strong mark.
They've been playing a good game for West Preston.
Tony Allo calls for the ball, gets it across to centre half forward. There's no one in the goal square except Trafford. Will the ball travel long enough, or will Trafford touch it? Trafford touches it. It's hit the post. Touches it in the post, and it's through for a point. 6 goals, 11. 47. Geez, you've done well giving me that.
Oh, well, I thought I'd fix you up today.
12-7-81. The ball comes out for Rowan, and he's hit after he's taken the mark. No 15 metres. Or who's in the hell's knocking the microphone? Bibby getting the ball back to Rowan after.
Somebody will be making 2 trips in a minute, won't they?
Yeah.
Should have been a 15 metres then, I think.
Oh, he goes for a chip pass across to Van. Van's got Bibby running. Now Bound leading up the wing. Epping playing for time at the moment by the looks of it. Oh, over it Bounds on the full. Oh. Buno runs on with the ball, kicks it across the centre half forward. Fitzgerald, Tilly goes up, can't grab the ball out of there. Callaway falls over at the vital stage. Now Fitzgerald gets it. Around the neck to Fitzgerald, not paid. Now Epping are back in there through Mooney. Playing a great game, this kid. Gets out of the back pocket, kicks the ball along to the centre wing where he's got handling out there. And Dyson, it bounces cruelly for Dyson, who taps it over the back. Mills can't take the ball. Who have we got going down there? Scott Cowie gets it. Throws the ball out. West Preston recover, but only to hit it to Morgan. Morgan taps it on. This is Baggio. Romeo's come through, can't get the ball. Now Marcello takes it. His kick smothered. It gets to Lynch. Lynch waits, gets the ball, screws it round, and in front is Crapper. Crapper of West Preston. That bloody soother.
You could take it out of your mouth. Hello, I've gone off, have I?
Hey, you turned the wrong one down. Go big.
Crapper kicks the ball out wide because I need a rest, and it's going to go out of bounds in front of Lynch for a holding a man decision. Umpire Romano says against him, it's not out of bounds. If you're listening, boys, could we have the effects microphone? Number 1 turned down and John Ditcham turned back on so he can talk. Fife in the front, can't take it. Dallas misses it. Fife now punches it on. First to recover is Marty Stewart out of that pack with pace. Leads in the race for the ball. He's tackled by Fife and thrown to the ground. And umpire Herman says that was in the back. What are you on the air, John?
Well, I don't really know. It sounds like up there somewhere.
And that's Johnny Ditcham, and I need him to talk while I drown. And Marty Stewart on the outer wing on the High Street side, kicking towards the City Road end in this grand final. Epping really playing control football. Out they go. Egan now back on the half-back line, takes a mark in front of Scotty Cowie. Mark Egan kicks the ball back into the centre of the ground. Up they go. Logren finally grabs one. The full forward out at centre half forward. Now he plays on with a paw kick around the corner. Used to can't take the bouncing ball. Fitzgerald turns, wheeze, wobbles, ducks. Now will he get a kick? It's a paw kick. Straight up in the air. Navoli's got to come across and Van's in the van. Punches the ball to the ground. Arthur gets the ball. Screws it back to where Callaway will stand and deliver as he takes a mark. Falling back into the point post nearly. Handball over the top he does. Trafford. Have a bounce, son. Oh, come back here, says the umpire. I want to get a part of this action.
You've got to kick it over to Mark, says the umpire.
I want a part of this action. Now give it to me. Back it goes to Callaway. Umpire Herman blows time off, on, and Rowan's in there for the short pass. Davoli on the mark again. He's proven good since he's come on to stand on the mark. He kicks the ball out to Bound and Graziano. Bound goes up from behind and can't grab the ball. Oh, that's umpire, thank you very much. It's a West Preston free kick against Bound, who handballed the ball after he took it into the crowd, a naughty boy.
That was the one you were worried about last week, Alex. He didn't give the ball back.
The ball kicked at the 29.5 minute mark, down a full forward. Fitzgerald out marked there by Trafford. Trafford goes up for a lovely grab. And Trafford at centre half back's playing a good game.
Well, I think West Preston are really struggling at the moment.
Ball kicked by Trafford. Absolutely atrocious. Scratches his knee, that's what it was. It must have come off his knee. As the siren goes for half-time, and at half-time we have Epping in a handy position. 12 goals, 7. That's
79.
79. Leading West Preston, 6 goals, 11, 47. As the players and the umpires leave the ground.
A 32-point lead to Epping at this stage of the game, and well deserved too.
And the goal kicker's John R.
Well, for Epping we've got Stewart with 6, Cowley with 2, Webster, Apostola, Judd and Lynch 1 apiece. And for West Preston we have Dulles with 3, Fife, Baggio, and who was that player that came on before, Alex, you said? Novell, is it?
Navali.
Novelli. He kicked 1 too.
Final for 1990. Congratulations, Epping. The most disciplined player award, most disciplined club, is given to the club who has the least amount of players in the junior grades ordered off or reported. And it's a very prestigious club because it's been going for about the last 6 years, and the clubs that have won it have felt very proud of the fact that they won it, because it's not like an individual club. It's an award. It's not a premiership. It's not a best and fairest, and it's not a leading goal kicker. It's for all the teams in the club. And I've asked my senior constable, Peter Barry, who has had a long association with this league, to come and make a presentation to the winning club for 1990. The actual award is made by the Victorian Police and their Operation Olympus in conjunction with Natural Mutual.
I'd like to take this opportunity to present this to the president of the Eltham Junior Football Club. Can he move up, please?
Thank you very much.
Ian, congratulations.
Excellent, thank you very much. On behalf of Eltham Junior Football Club, we're very, very proud to receive this award. It was a shot out of the blue. We'll try and win it again next year. Thanks very much.
The next series of awards are the Diamond Valley Football League Rookie Umpire Awards. And this year, that's the umpires themselves. This year we have invited Mr. Neil McLean along to make these presentations. A little history on Neil. At the moment he's the principal of the Mill Park Primary School, and he is one of the most active teachers involved in Victorian and Australian primary school sport. On top of that, he is also the treasurer of the Victorian Primary School Sports Association. He is a VFL goal umpire. He began umpiring back in the early 60s and he's been involved in umpiring ever since. And last year he officiated as a goal umpire at the MCG on Grand Final Day. In his spare time, he is a Diamond Valley Football League tribunal member. And I think you'll agree with me, a most appropriate choice to make these presentations. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Neil McLean.
Thank you, Roy. You just said that was all lies. Most of it was. Thank you for inviting me to do this. It's a great pleasure to be able to present these awards to up-and-coming umpires. I congratulate the Diamond Valley Football League on recognising their umpires, for after all, even though we're not the most popular people on a football ground, there's no game without them. So I congratulate the Diamond Valley League on recognising the efforts of umpires. Firstly, to the goal umpire rookie of the year, and I was fortunate enough to do a game with this young man this year, Stephen George. To the boundary umpire rookie of the year, Paul Della Riva. Well done, Paul.
Thank you.
And to the 1990 field umpire rookie of the year, Dean Sinclair. Thank you very much. Good luck to those umpires. Football needs good, young, up-and-coming umpires. I hope those fellows go right on with the job. Thank you, Mr. President.
The next presentation is the Diamond Valley Division 2 B Grade Best and Fairest, won by Raymond Blinman from the Watsonia Football Club. Ray becomes the third B Grade Division 2 Best and Fairest winner from Watsonia. He has an interesting history in football. He played his junior football with the Montmorency Football Club from under 10, under 11, under 12 up to under 13. He then had a 10-year break, came back to Watsonia, and the reward for having that break obviously is the Best and Fairest this year. He's captain of the Watsonia B Grade team, and on behalf of the Diamond Valley Football League, I say well done, Ray, and please accept this trophy.
I'd like to thank the Diamond Valley, the Watsonia Football Club, and all the players. Thank you.
For the second year in a row, for the George LeBrock Medal, we had a dead heat. And I'd like to call one of those winners forward, Mel Griffiths of Watsonia. It's very pleasing to make this presentation because back in 1977, I had the honour of presenting a Diamond Valley Best and Fairest in the under 17 grade to Mel. And it's obvious that his contribution to Diamond Valley football since those days is rewarded this year. He's won 2 Best and Fairest awards at Watsonia. He's been a prolific vote getter in previous awards throughout the league, and this year he's had a magnificent season, of course topped off with the George LeBrock Medal. And on behalf of all Diamond Valley football followers, it gives me great pleasure to say come forward, Mel, and please receive your George LeBrock Medal.
I'd just like to thank the umpires for aiding me and Diamond Valley for the award, and to everyone connected with Watsonia, thank you.
And I'd now like to call John Hassel from Mernda to please come forward. John is the captain of the Mernda Football Club. He's had a tremendous year. I asked him before, have you ever won a best and fairest before? And he said yes. The first one was with a team called Region Scouts, and his coach was Neil Conybeare. I say to John, you've had a terrific season. You are the second Mernda player to win a medal within the league. And please come forward and accept on behalf of the Diamond Valley Football League your 1990 George LeBrock medal.
Oh, if it weren't for the umpires, I probably wouldn't have got this. But I'd like to thank Mernda Footy Club for looking after me. And all the players play with me. Thanks a lot.
I'd now like to ask all our trophy winners to please do the traditional lap of honour, and I'm sure the public will give them due respect. And thank you. We'll see you all at the presentation after the grand final. Thank you.
Chucking mutton, bar, hits the punch. The umpire say to the crowd, get off the ground. We're about to start the second half of the second division grand final.
You put on weight, Alex.
The winner to take all the prize by going into first division. John, you
Yes,
said
well,
halfway through the second quarter, West Preston were gone. Will they get back?
Well, Peter Floyd thinks they will, but they're really going to have to play good football to offset this Epping side now. They've got the confidence. They see what they're doing. They've been on top all day, and I think they're staying that way. They're kicking better than West Preston at the moment. West Preston have to, well, really make up 5 or 6 goals to even get back in the game, and it's going to be very difficult the way Epping are playing.
Okay, they're about to bounce the ball. We've got Baggio, Egan, Dallas, and Fife in the centre for West Preston. Cowie, Apostola, Adams, and Marcello in there. As umpire Romano's about to put the ball down to get this second half on the road and running. Can West Preston come back, or will Epping keep control like they've done in every one of their finals games? Potter and Dyson pushing and shoving it centre half forward, centre half back. Dyson laughing at him. The ball's put down. It favours Adams. Baggio goes over the top, gets it to Fife. Fife handballs out to where it only fell through to Hughes. In comes Toniello, takes the ball off him and drives the ball down to full forward. Logren getting back, but Van's in the van. There he is. I tell you, Pete, he's a great man. Panel Van, we could call him.
Panel Van, yeah.
Panel Van gets the ball out of the back pocket, Carloff, and kicks it along to the half-back flank to where he finds Rowan with a well-directed kick. Deep on the half-back line, right out the boundary line, in front of the rooms they came out today, Epping. And they kick the ball long down to the centre wing. Baggio and Cowie, and they force the ball to the ground. Cowie butters up and gets it to Judd, but before he can get hold of the ball, right in front of the scoreboard, the Peter Floyd Memorial scoreboard in front of the famous banking. In comes
he loves that, doesn't he?
In comes the ball. Adams and Baggio. No, Adams wins it down. Marcello can't take it. It's Epping on the ground there. Laying over it was bound. Could have been holding the ball, but the umpire didn't pay it. The ball fills to the back of the back. Fife comes back with it. He's eaten one player. They're sitting on top of him. He taps it out to beat another. Goes to Toniello. Toniello drives the ball down to the half-forward line. It's hanging high in the air, and who's that in there? Navoli, is it? Looks like. Has taken a mark right on the half-forward flank. He kicks the ball into the full-forward area. Logren's behind Van, and there he is. Panel himself, gets in there, now he plays on.
Playing a fair game, Alex.
Oh, handball, look at this, he's got pace to kill. Oh, there's just what the head needed, thank you, boys. They go over to Hughes gets it onto Trafford. Trafford should go to Apostola, he's fumbled. Just tap it, son. There he goes, Apostola through the centre, back to Trafford. They're running through the centre, kicks the ball long. Webster from behind, Crapper pushes the ball away from him. In they come, Hanlon gets the ball, snaps through and wide for a point. To take them on to 12 goals 8. 12 goals 8, John, that would be 80. Leading West Preston 6-11-47. Which goal umpire have we got down that end this time?
We have umpire Coots.
Umpire Coots down there.
Can you hear me in my headphones?
I can just hear you in your headphones.
Well, Kent, we need to turn them up a little bit.
No, it's enough. They just blew my ears out before with that whistle.
Well, that wasn't our fault. That was
Crap
something else.
are going to come out with the ball, and he kicks it out to this side of the ground so I can get a good look at it. Baggio, that one really tried to mark it. Fife's pushed in the back, and umpire Romano's on the spot there, says it's Greg Fife's free kick. Top Diamond Valley footballer. Fife gets the ball now and kicks it to the leading. It was it Dallas. Dallas can't take the ball now. He gets it straight out to Tilly with a poor kick. Goes into the centre to Toniello. Toniello, it looks like, screws the ball around to the half-forward line. Fitzgerald from behind gets down, and away it goes. What sound?
Us. We're almost broadcasting the game from up here, like next week.
Fitzgerald from outside the 50-metre mark goes in, kicks the ball long at the goal square. It's drifting back, and the top defence there by Rowan and Trafford forced the ball through for a point.
Look at all the rush points for West Preston. Great defence by Epping again.
As 12-8, 80 plays 6-12, 48. Bibby from full-back kicks out wide to the half-back line. Bound doesn't touch it to the ball, and it's forced over the line for a throw-in just outside the half-forward line for West Preston, who are going towards the City Road end of this ground. Epping towards the cemetery end. Adams and Baggio rocking and rolling in the ruck. Adams wins it down. Goes to Fife. Fife taps it inboard to Egan, but coming through is Bound. Bound picks up the ball,
great game, this ball,
and kicks it long down to the half-forward line. Stewart from behind can't take the ball. It's forced forward by Mills. Mills falls over at the critical time. They're all in over the top of it. And umpire from Arnold has to come in and ball the ball up. Now nearly on to Epping's half-forward line on the High Street side of the ground, John. In this third quarter, we have gone, fellas, how long?
No, they're not with us again.
They're not with us again. The ball's put down. Baggio, Adams over the top. The ball goes out the back. It's handballed in. Oh, stolen by Hanley, but Fife's able to take the ball back off him. Ball balks round once and kicks it long to the centre wing. From behind we have Buno, who gets the ball to the ground. He butters up, but the defence of Epping standing firm again. They drag the ball in underneath them, and umpire Herman that goes in to ball it up. Down goes the ball by umpire Herman. Adams and is it Tilly? And Buno goes up. The ball falls to the ground. It comes out to handball to Toniello. Toniello screws the ball back across the half-forward line. Hughes can't take the ball. It's forced to the ground. Arthur, who's had the fumbles all day, still can't pick it up cleanly. Keeps the ball in front of him and pushes the ball out of bounds in the forward pocket. Deep into attack for West Preston. Arthur's had the fumbles all day. Usually a very clean grab of the ball, isn't he,
Yes, he
Jono?
usually is. He's really got grand final jitters today, but Epping defence is very strong.
Van from over the back punches the ball back towards the boundary line. Toniello, was it? No. Yes, it was. Grabs the ball on his leg as the cameraman's got to look at this on the slow-mo, the way they go in and tackle there, John. Oh, it's great.
Yeah, it's definitely grabbed him by the leg.
Umpire Herman on the spot there, pays Toniello a free kick. He'll be kicking from about 25 metres out from where he kicks, but on a very tight angle as he's right back on the outside the boundary line.
Thanks, Peter.
Toniello takes one step inside, screws the ball, but it comes right across the ground, dropping back as Logren, but the ball is out of bounds, touched according to the boundary umpire there for a throw-in right beside the 5 metres around from the point post in the other forward pocket now. And they go. It'll be Tilly against Adams. Tilly in front, Marcello there to help him work the wall forth for Hughes. Who is it now that's got it? Adams gets it out to Judd. Judd with a short pass up here to Cowie. Cowie and Megna, the two brick walls running. Megna pushes Cowie in the back. Now gets it into Fife. Back he goes to Potter. Potter in the centre of the ground, kicks it straight across the ground to where he's got Toniello. Toniello can't get the ball. Rowan will run him down here. You watch this. And away he goes. Get it over to Stewart. Oh, he thinks it's a birthday.
Epping.
Marty
No,
Stewart's
Stewart,
definitely
you've
having a
got plenty
birthday.
of time.
Over the top he goes to Hanlon. Keep running, Stewart. Go inside. Oh, Hanlon with a poor kick finds Dyson. Dyson go to Lynch. No, oh, bang. Grabbed as he's kicked the ball. Still holding the ball. Bounce for Webster and out of bounds.
Well, that was interesting then because Stewart was waiting down for that ball. If Webster had been able to tap it over and he was unattended.
Yep.
Ugh. They're unbelievable today. As we always say, every time you tip them, they let us down.
Free kick to Dyson. Over the shoulder against Baggio. Doing the ruck work on the forward line. Sucks a bit all the time by leaning back on him. Lovely bike shorts under his...
Actually, I don't think I did tip West Preston at the start of the commentary. I just sort of sat on the bench.
Did you what? Dyson hasn't
Oh,
kicked
but
the
they go
goal yet,
against
John.
you.
Is that correct?
Who?
Dyson hasn't kicked the goal yet?
No, he hasn't.
Well, oh, that's right. He had 2 right foot shots down here and blew them both, didn't he?
That's right.
Craig
Unusual.
Dyson. Usually
He'll
a
kick this
very
one,
reliable kick. He'll kick this one. You watch. The goal umpire won't. Oh, yes, he does. He has to move. Runs forward and says 1
Oh,
point.
he's missed it again. He's let us down badly.
Dyson, usually a reliable kick, kicking a point. 12 goals, 9. That's 81, John. Leading West Preston, Epping 12-9. Leading West Preston 6-12, 48. Cowie up in front, can't take the ball. And he's going to play Graziano. Graziano gets the ball to Fife. I thought that was a charity mark there. He kicks the ball into centre where Van can't take it, and he recovers. And oh, you're joking, umpire. No, what a giveaway. He goes for a kick to the leading Logren. And then Logren leads for a mark. Now he plays on. He's in all sorts of trouble. What's he going to do? Inside to Dallas. Dallas can't take the ball. He's got it. Marcello, you watch this tough defence here. Tilly runs down, pushes him out the way, gets the ball to Arthur. Arthur has the ball taken by Logren. He's caught with the ball, was holding the ball, trying to force his way through, and umpire Romano does the wrong thing and says it's my ball. In the third quarter, 8.5 minutes gone. Umpire Romano balls it up on West Preston's forward line. Van's the only one who goes for it, taps it down to the ruckman in Adams, who streams through the centre of the ground. Kicks the ball down to Stewart and our forward line. Campbell's on him there. Baggio, what do you want, the ball, son, or not? Go and get it. Now out comes Crapper. Where's his man, Webster? 20 yards behind. Graziano hasn't taken a mark basically all day. Misses that. Goes to Adams. Adams goes out wide to Bound. Bound along now. Runs through the half-forward line. Kicks the ball long. Back to Stewart. Stewart says, thank you very much. No, doesn't take it. Jumps up and the ball goes through for a point. The take, Epping on to 12 goals, 10, 82. Leading West Preston, 6 goals, 12, 48. Pannell comes back on the ground with a limp as Baggio, they've taken off. The ball's kicked out to Arthur, who didn't go for it. Pannell, holding the ball. No, umpire says Arthur still can't got the attack of the fumbles. Gets it to Fife. Fife's out and clear. Have a kick. Have a kick, he says. Oh, Toniello, put 2 hands up, you might mark it. And Van gets back there. So is Mooney. Mooney runs around and steps out of boundary line. And as the ball, has to handball it back to the boundary umpire like a good boy. And there you go.
Wasn't happy there for a second or two, was he?
No. Changing ruckman off the bench now. West Preston. Pannell on Adams. Over the top was Graziano. Marcello grabs the ball, then drops it. The umpire calls play on. They're all in over the top of an umpire and will come in and ball it up.
Well, not much happening, Alex. I still think that West Preston are really struggling.
Yeah, aren't they? They're showing no real...
no commitment at all, no sign.
Pannell was there, couldn't get the ball. Arthur still hasn't grabbed it cleanly. The ball comes back to Marcello. He does. He gets it to Mooney. Mooney will have to get it quickly to his boot. Now he's caught. Back to Marcello, who's swamped by players, but gets a quick kick to Judd. Judd falling over, takes a mark. Now runs on. Turns, faces, kicks. Lynch wasn't watching. Can he get back there? It's really against Lynch then. Dead set, Lynch. It was against you. Pulciano, I think it is, got the ball. The poor kick to the leading Fife. Trying to do everything at the moment and can't get to the ball. Really struggling, West Preston. Not using the ball properly.
He must be very disappointed, Fife, because he's really putting in himself.
Ball to the back of the pack. Pannell can't get it. It comes forward to Marcello. Marcello running at the boundary line. Now goes Egan. Egan forces the ball along the boundary line and eventually goes out. And they've gained about 5 yards towards their goal, West Preston. 11-minute mark of the third quarter. Dyson here. Dyson over the top, punches the ball up. It's punched on by Tilly. Can Arthur grab it this time cleanly? He does this time. Gets the ball, they call it, but he kicks it straight up in the air and Fitzgerald's under the hammer area. Can't take the mark. He's paid in the back to Trafford. Trafford on the half-back line for Epping. Been paid a free kick against
well, it's really like a practice match, isn't it?
It is now. It's just, he plays on, kicks the ball long down to centre half forward. Stewart from behind. Graziano put his hands up, but not in a committed way. Megna comes through, takes the ball, kicks it down to the half-forward line. Van and Toniello. Too tall, too powerful, too clever, Van. Gets the ball out to Bound. Bound bounds away from him and kicks it down. Oh, poor kick. Is it out of bounds in the full?
Well, Panel Van down there is really looking good, and everything that's come near him, he's marking it this quarter.
Yeah, playing a very solid game. Megna from the half-back line kicks it down towards the centre wing, and up goes Tilly to take one of his few marks. He handballs too quickly to get it on, and it's Dallas, it looked like, kicks the ball down to the half-forward line. Mooney back there playing a great game. Caught this time with the ball. And umpire Herman says that's holding the ball. Fitzgerald.
Hasn't been a bad player too today for West Preston. It's been one of their loyal triers.
Fitzgerald from 40 metres out drives the ball up the goals. Goal umpire leans back and says that's 1 point. To take them on to 6 goals, 12. They've advanced their score by only 2 points this quarter, while Epping have advanced theirs only, 3 or 4 points, John?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a short kick into from Bibby to Mooney. No one picking them up, and that's 6 goals, 13 they're onto. He goes out now wide to where Adams was waiting for it. Egan's got through to beat. Go to you, son, he says, over the top. Oh, it's a poor bounce. So Egan's got to get back in, can't get the ball. Adams gets it again. Adams bikes, walks, all in slow-mo. Hanley gets it, goes back to Hughes. I mean, we've gone nowhere. Hughes gets it back now to Mooney. It's holding the man. Now Adams is standing out on the wing. He'll come out to him here.
Well, that's certainly that 9 goals in the first quarter helped.
Yes, definitely did. Craig Dyson from behind. Graziano goes up, still doesn't grab the mark. Megna's pushed over. It falls on top of the pack. Judd goes for a short kick out. And Lynch, who was just waiting there, goes and chops his hands. Across there is bound, but who's he go for? The leading Apostolo or Webster? Can Webster get there? Oh, slow motion there, Webster.
Bounce past them all.
Oh, bound past them. Crapper takes a kick and kicks back into Marcello, who doesn't mark the ball. Now he gets bound 1. Round 2 goes for a handball to Dyson. Dyson will... the ball bounces away from him. It runs away from him now. But Dyson gets there. Can't... Oh. A high tackle on Craig Dyson, they said. Adams is off. Morgan back on the ground. 14 minutes gone in the third quarter. Craig Dyson with a free kick for a high tackle.
Not much happening at the moment, Alex.
Very, very quiet. Dyson right in the centre of the ground as they've made interchange. Takes the ball with a long torpedo punt, kicks it right down to the goal square, and dropping back there is Pennell, who takes a good strong mark. They haven't marked the ball at all well today, West Preston, have they? Oh, it's a poor kick.
No, very poor.
Hughes says, did they pass that to me or did he not? Arthur behind, really playing a poor game.
Must be very disappointed with himself today because Hughes has come on the ground and
dominated him.
Really played well since he come on, yes. Dominated. West Preston looking down the barrel at the moment.
Oh. Peter Floyd said they were going to come back this quarter, but they've really struggled. Hughes from the 50-metre line, drop punch the ball right to the goal square. Stewart's up, and it's against Stewart. Put a hand on the shoulder, hurt himself.
But gee, there was a few up there on the slow-mo replay, Alex.
Yeah. Look at that hand straight on the shoulder there.
Yeah.
And umpire Fumano's picked it out well.
Fumano. Just done a top job today.
There's your square up, John. Dyson's back in there now, wins the ball, kicks it back at the goal square, but it's high, wide and into the pine tree.
Right over there into the dead centre of the Epping footy ground.
No, that's the Tunners Club, Sports West Preston. Over there, the big crowd out there. They were very quiet and very disappointed. The ball yet to come back.
They're going to take it home, I think. Oh no, it's coming back.
Over the fence it comes. And in the back pocket we have West Preston player Campbell, it looks like. Campbell it is, kicks the ball back into the centre wing and down it goes, up they go. Pennell takes 2 grabs, it can't take the ball. Judd gets a short kick in, there it goes. Oh, Mills overruns it now. Buono gets a, oh, that was too hot to handle there. Goes into Egan. Egan gets the ball now and has to turn and kick quickly down to the half-forward line. Tilly in front, taps it over the back. But Epping's defence here standing firm. No, Dallas runs through it. Here he comes, Panelvan pushes the ball forward. Hip and shoulders his way out. Now Mooney's over the top of West Preston players. They get the ball out again. Oh, 5 spoled straight through the legs. He can't even take a trick now as Trafford comes through the centre.
It too easy.
1, 2 steps, striding down the ground. Webster coming out. He's up and pulls the ball to the ground. Campbell recovers first for West Preston. Running through the half-back line. Oh, Judd takes the ball off his boot. Brilliant play, Judd, and gets hit head high. Oh, umpire, right in front of you. Now Webster gets the ball, goes to Scotty Cowie. Cowie runs around, gets the ball across to Apostola. Apostola lines up and chips the ball down to Marty Stewart, who can't take the ball before it's all clear for a point. Marty, come on, you're over the line by a mile. Even my eyes can see that. And that takes Epping on. We better do the score, John. We haven't done that for a while. What's that take them on to? The scoreboards are all moving.
12-11.
12-11, that must be?
83.
83, leading West Preston, 6-13.
49.
49, 17-minute mark of the third quarter. Epping on the way to First Division, where they think they belong.
Well, there's one thing about it. They play the finals here.
And over the top of the ball. And they really played control football all day.
What can I say? I can't even say it's not as good as their First Division today, can I?
They're playing a very, very...
Yes, it looked like a top
game.
Side today, Epping. Deserve this lead.
Morgan up the ball force towards the boundary line. It's really hard. We have to get the cameraman to get it close up for us. There it comes. Bruno out of the back of the pack, kicks it short to Fife. Fife goes back to Bruno, who's running down the boundary line. He steps inside. Why didn't he give it back to him? Graziano, the ball won't reach you because Bound will put his hand up and take a good grab.
Well, gee, this boy's played a great game today on the wing there, Alex.
Bound now plays on. Kicks the ball across the ground to Panelvan, who's running down, but Dyson's going to chip in for a lovely mark. Van still running down the ground. Have a look at this.
Pass it over.
Pass it over. Oh, Dyso reckons he's going to kick one. He's been trying all day. He'll get a serve off the captain, will he, as he goes back?
Well, he should have for that, because he should have passed it over. There was players running everywhere then.
Craig Dyson from true centre half forward, lines with a big drop punt. Puts it way down. High, wide and handsome. It's a goal. He's had a few goes. Van says it's okay. You don't have to pass to me if you can kick him from there. And Craig Dyson kicks his first goal. Epping's 13th. They are 13 goals, 11. 19.
Well, was that the one that nail in the coffin, Alex, do you think?
Oh, I think that's... 13 goals, 11 to 6 goals, 13. Really in total control. A lovely kick by Dyson there, John.
Magnificent kick from the centre half forward position. I'd say that'd probably be 50, 55 metres where he kicked it.
19 minutes gone as Morgan goes up and Fife. Morgan won it. Megna gets a kick off the ground and then it goes to Marcello. Marcello can't get out with the ball. He's hurt his finger there. Megna butters up for another quick kick and he gets his foot to the ball and it goes out to Callaway. Callaway runs away from Navoli. Navoli giving him yard start. Can't catch him. It goes down to Marty Stewart. Marty Stewart gets the ball back to Callaway. Callaway inside to Apostola. Apostola will get round this guy and he's clear now. Runs through the half-forward line. Kicks it down to where Lynch has got the drop on Polciano. Can't get to the ball. He's first to recover now. Judge there caught with the ball and really could have made no effort to get rid of it. Sort of just let the ball go and let the other guy hold it to him.
It was interesting then, Alex, because as Apostola come down the ground, Webster let out beautifully and he just completely ignored him and kicked down towards Lynch.
Baggio getting ready to come back on the ground. Pennell there. Knocking the ball down, goes to Judge. Judge from right in front of goal, snaps, but untruly. And they go on to 13 goals, 12. That'll be 90, leading West Preston 6-13. Baggio's on the ground, calls for the ball. No, Morgan comes across to pick him up. Crapper can't think of where to... No, is it Crapper or Polciano? Polciano it was. Kicks short to Fife. And there's a 15-metre penalty. Greg Fife, captain coach, got the ball in the half-back line, kicks down to the half-forward line to see where they're all up. Tilly can't grab the ball 3 times, 4 times. Umpire, no mark, he says. Play on. Mooney gets a kick. Tilly puts him down as he kicks it. Morgan waiting for the ball, takes a good mark. Morgan tries to play on. There he is. Fife, he's got 3 players going to charge him down. And he should get free kick down the field against Lynch, but the umpire doesn't pay it. And Baggio goes across to take a mark. Baggio on the half-forward line, chips the ball in short to the leading Logren, and Logren takes a mark. Deep on the half-forward flank at the 21-minute mark. West Preston need a bag of goals quickly.
They need more than a bag at this stage, as I said in the second quarter. I feel like I'm a great judge now. I said they were gone, and they're still gone.
Logren comes back, kicks the ball at goal, drifts across the face. And there it is. Is it a mark or through for a point? No, the umpire's going to pay a mark.
A mark to West Preston, by the look at it.
Graziano's taken a mark. He wouldn't have had...
No, it's a point, Alex.
That's a point.
Gone through.
Okay, we've got Rowan back there. Adams calling for the ball out this way. Hughes calling for in the centre. They love going on that far side so we can't see. Hello.
Yeah,
umpire from Mano says he's gone over the line. He's still standing inside the square. You watch the cameraman show, it's the square line there. He's got the view like the umpire has.
Well, did you think he went over, Alex?
No.
We saw it on the slow-mo and the umpire was right.
All right, the umpire was right, John. They've got to be right once in their life, don't they?
Oh, he's been right a few times today.
Umpire Romano puts the ball down. It's a good straight up and down bounce. In they go. Fitzgerald tries to take it. Mooney kicks it straight out of bounds. And the umpires say throw it in.
Well,
Umpire yuckum chuckum.
When some of the West Preston players today, their kicking and their position play has been absolutely woeful. And I think they've suffered with nerves much more than Epping have.
Epping set themselves a task to do, and they did. They said they only wanted to meet them once, and they'd beat them, and they're right. Down comes the ball, getting cleared out to Baggio. Baggio play on to Egan. Egan's got a bit of run, goes into, there's a whole crowded forward line, and they'll all go up.
Oh, good mark
good
to West
mark.
Preston
Who's
here.
this, Navoli? Forced his way, playing his 50th game today. He's kicked the goal.
He hasn't done a bad job since he's been on the ground. Has given him something to fire at, but hasn't been in the play all the time, has he?
Nah, the defence of...
Panelvan and Co have been too strong.
Just been miles too strong for him.
Fife stretching out there in the centre.
Yeah, he's got cramp, Fife. And he misses. It's at 6:15 the score will be now for them as Morgan runs off the ground and on comes Marcello.
Certainly.
23 minutes gone in this third quarter. All the fizz gone out of the game. Like yesterday's game at one stage we said all the fizz had gone out of it, didn't we?
I don't know whether we should say anything after yesterday.
And the ball's gone down. It's punched forward from the kick in by West Preston back into their forward line. Oh, who's this running in for a goal? Kicks right across the face of goal. Looked like Graziano. The ball falls now. Mooney says, I think I'll chip it over to Hughes here. And Hughes says, can I get it? Pulciano's got to commit himself here and run straight at it. Hughes gets up, gets the ball to Lynch. Come on, Lynch, don't wait for it. Go in and get it. It's too long. Now he's got a little short pass into Dyson. Dyson diving. Oh, doesn't take the mark. It's out of bounds.
Right in front of the West Preston box.
Umpire Yakumchuk throws the ball back in front is Dyson. Over the back comes Potter. The ball's by Pulciano's forced forward. Dyson taps it away goes to Hanley. Hanley gets the ball nowhere out. It comes to Megna. Megna's kick goes to Lynch. Oh, it's thrown up to Lynch. And Lynch with a lovely little chip pass to Webster. Webster didn't really show great determination in getting that. Now it's taken away from him by
I think, Alex.
By Crapper. And Crapper gets the ball to Egan, who drops the ball cold. A great tackle by Lynch.
Then.
A great tackle by Lynch.
It's the difference in the two sides all day. The tackling from Epping's been great.
Lynch goes in, and this time Webster, two grabs and eventually takes it. Doesn't look really fit, Stephen Webster, does he?
No, but sometimes he moves like that.
Webster lining up now for his second goal in the third. We're in the third term, and Webster's only kicked one up to date. If he kicks this will be 95. Can he kick another 5 after it? Like, oh, look at that, he's kicked that one.
Beautiful.
Punches the air. 25-minute mark. Epping extend their lead. 14 goals, 12. That's 96, John?
That's 96, Alex.
14 goals, 12, 96 to 6-15, 51. A big lead here, 45-point lead to West Preston.
Well, we've been waiting all this quarter for Peter Floyd's team, West Preston, to come back a bit, but no, they just haven't done it.
Oh, well, he told us at half-time, he said that West Preston will come back, so, you know.
What can you say? Not much at all, really, can you? Bud?
It's not going to burst the line.
Up the ball goes. West Preston get the ball out towards the centre wing.
And it's Trafford who's taken the mark there. Trafford plays on straight away. Nearly tackled by Navoli, but still gets his long kick in. And out comes Webster. Oh, he goes up 1 grab, 2 grabs. Umpire, thank you very much. All of a sudden, he's got himself in the game. Oh,
and
Graziano's going crook. Webster came out, got the ball in the air. He was first to touch it, grabbed it when it came back down again. And it's a good mark by Stephen Webster. Lines up, kicks high, wide and true. Look at this, it's the post. How we can put him off, John. It's the Goodyear goal post down there.
Yeah, well, that was a bit stiff then because that was a pretty good mark by Webster, I felt.
We're nearly to three-quarter time where we can have a Paddy's pie and a Coke, John, as Epping once again increase their lead. Out to Cowie and Graziano. Graziano gets up and takes a mark this time. Gets the ball on. 26.5 minutes gone as Graziano got it down to the half-forward line. He's my best player on the ground. He's done everything right all day. He's attacked the ball, been positive in it, gets it back to his captain. He wants to know No in real well. Van goes inside to Trafford. Miss backline working as a team. Drive the ball down. Webster says, I'll take it. Lynch, you get in front for the crumbs. And he does. Look at that. Straight down to him. And he throws the ball over. Which way will it bounce?
Oh,
it's a
bounced
leg
the
break.
wrong way.
It was a leg break. Couldn't pick the googly there. And it's gone out of bounds for a throw in deep in the forward pocket of the cemetery end on the where Epping are going. The Tunners Club really quiet over there.
Very quiet. What they...
Oh, don't worry about his corner. He's going to get the ball thrown out to Apostola. Apostola gets it into Marty. It's my birthday, Stuart.
He's unbelievable, this bloke, isn't he? Gee, I tell you what, I bet Bandura wish they had him next week.
27.5 as Marty Stewart will go for his seventh goal, John, or 8th?
Oh, I've lost count. I think it's about 7.
Be 7th goal.
He's kicked so many. Yes, Bandura would be very happy to have this player back next week.
And there he goes, bang. Look at that. Oh, might have missed just quietly.
Yep.
You've put the mockers on him, Johnny. Why didn't we get him transferred back to Bandura? He's doing a great job here, and you've mocked him to kick a point. 14 goals, 14. Really giving West Preston a whipping. Epping are, who are 6-15 at West Preston. Crap are waiting for the ball to return. The Tunners Club really quiet down there. The Epping crowd in front of us sipping on their coffee, quite happy with the situation at the moment. Their 2s have won and their 1s are about to do the same.
Well, it's certainly showing everybody what they can do at Epping, aren't they, this year?
Real controlled finals football Bucks has had them play. Out comes the ball from Crapper to Graziano. Graziano, oops.
Well, I think that was a very good act, that one.
Not wrong. Graziano runs on as the cameraman does a jig around the camera. It goes down and out comes Fitzgerald to take a strong
excited
mark.
because West Preston were going forward.
Is this the comeback he's talking about? 28 minutes we've waited. And Peter Floyd says it's still happening. Oh, not when they go. How far away from goal can I go before I've got to kick it?
Unbelievable kick by Fife.
Out of bounds on the full.
Well, that's the first time they've been down there for a while.
And a free kick in the and that's Bibby. Bibby takes the ball out wide and along to Bound. 29. No, there's no 29 out there at the moment. There's a 39. Oh, 29 minutes gone.
Well, we may as well go fishing because there's not much else to do around here.
Oh, look at the ground. Ground's a picture.
Not in the centre, is it?
And there's the siren for three-quarter time. Three-quarter time sees Epping 14 goals, 14. 98, John, I would say that would be, yes, leading West Preston at 6-15. Come on. 51 at three-quarter time. And goal kickers, John, as the camera comes round to see if you can add up there. And you have got kicking goals for Epping first.
Stewart 6. Webster 2, Cowrie 2, Lynch, Judd, Apostola and Dyson have kicked 1 apiece.
And for West Preston we have
Dallas with 3, Greg Fife 1, Baggio 1 and Novella 1.
Yes, Epping came back out where we thought West Preston might try to get back in the game in the third quarter, but they were unable to break down that great defence of the Epping side, John.
Yeah, with Panel Van in the van, as you always call it, and his other players backing him up, they just were unpassable. And West Preston's kicking to the ground was absolutely deplorable. Their play right round the whole ground was mystifying to me for a side that's made the grand final, and I'm very disappointed with West Preston today because I would have thought that they would have done a lot better.
Okay, we'll now go for a break for three-quarter time and come back for the last quarter. Herman Morgan goes for the big punch. It falls towards Cowie, but Judge was first in there to get it. Turns and swivels around and gets it to Lynch, who's running into goal, and he'll prop and cop. No,
well
he's
done by Lynch as he
oh.
ran right down the ground then.
He could have gone for a quick handball over the top, but he's going to decide, I'll go back and I'll kick this goal. He's got one already today, Lynch. Brought in for his first finals game today. Lynch runs around, screws the ball. Oh. Didn't run straight at the ball.
Yeah, some of these left footers today.
Kicking round corner. He opens up the lead to an exactly 8-goal lead, a 48-point lead they have now, Epping over West Preston in total control. At 14-15, Epping leading West Preston 6-15. Crapper at fullback to bring the ball back down the centre of the ground. They've got to go only one way home if they can do it. Fennell in front marks the ball. Their big marking strength, West Preston, has not existed today. Oh, there he goes. How far is it to go home if I go the long way, he says, as he kicks the ball out wide instead of going long. Now he goes short, Egan to Tilly. They've gained from where the ball got kicked out. They have actually gained about 30 metres at the most, John, with 2 kicks.
Yeah, if that.
Tilly now goes for the long kick down. Who's coming out? Oh, over the back was Bibby. Bibby gets it across to Van. Van flecks it on to where he's got running Rowan, but Rowan gets chipped in by Buno. Buno springs the ball back to the full forward position. It drops to the back of the pack. Dallas runs into an open goal, and that only puts them 7 goals behind now, West Preston. They're only trailing by 7 goals as they go into 7 goals 15. Trailing Epping 14 goals 15.
He's
John.
been one of their better players, hasn't he, Dallas? And that's his 4th goal. And could this be the revival that Peter Floyd was hoping for earlier in the game?
I tell you what, he must be at the back praying if that's going to be the revival. He'd be right down on his knees. I can't see it. As I said, Epping are in total control.
Well, a couple more goals to West Preston might liven everybody up.
Woken everyone. Morgan Pennell gets it, hits it straight down the ground. Out comes Trafford from centre half back, gets the border bound inside to Cowie. Cowie using his superior pace, bounces down the ground and kicks to Webster. Webster can't get back. Crapper's back there and holds him for him.
Now go straight down the
Now
centre.
he's going to come out of here. What's... Oh, 15 metres. Thank Christ he gave him 15 metres. That's 15 metres they've gained closer to goal because they don't go straight at goal, do they?
No, they're unbelievable. As to say my famous quote.
He's got Pennell in the centre. Now he goes into the centre. It's a poor kick. Pennell up in front, misses what he should have taken. Tilly at the back takes the ball, looks for handball, got no one, screws the ball around. Logren out in front, comes up for the ball, forces it to the ground. Now he taps it over the back. Arthur had stopped, so Fitzgerald's got to get back to get it. He does and screws it back towards Navoli. Navoli goes up over the top of Callaway and the ball. Oh, umpire. And the Tunners Club give the umpire a serve that he deserves. That wasn't in the back.
Well, I couldn't understand that one, what he paid that free kick
They
for.
kick the ball out and it goes out to where it's like Graziano takes the ball. No, it was Fitzgerald, gets the ball inside to Navoli. Navoli back to Fitzgerald, puts him under the hammer, he screws it at the goal.
It's a goal.
Oh, what a goal point.
Gee, the crowd gave it a goal, didn't they?
The Tunners Club has given it a goal. And now they've got themselves to under 7 goals. They only trail by 41 points, West Preston, as they move on to 7-16, while Epping are in control at 14-15. Jamie Bound out here on his own, but Bune drops in between them and takes a mark. Goes inside to Fife. Fife's got to run at the goals. No, he gets it to Graziano. Graziano runs around one player, lines him up for another point. Fife got put down after he got rid of the ball too.
He's very sick, Greg Fife. I don't think he can really run now. He's just about out on his feet, but he's tried very hard for West Preston, and that was a very bad miss. It was set up for that player, and he should have been able to kick a goal then, which would have lifted West Preston, but they've wasted a lot of opportunities today.
Okay, Bibby at full-back, brings the ball back in. It's a long kick. Out there, and up goes Marty Stewart, who can't take the ball. Campbell wasn't there quick enough. Now he is. He's run into the back, and umpire says it's out of bounds, so throw it in. On halfway between Epping's half-back line and the centre line. We'll do it that way on the High Street side of the ground in the last quarter of this 1990 Division 2 Grand Final. Pennell wins the ball out there. It's tapped forward again by West Preston. Here he comes. Pannell pushes the ball on and butters up. He goes for the gets the ball handball to him. He's caught, but his strength still gets it away. Navoli's there on the ground. Uses over the top of him and will get pay. Yes, now he plays on. What a lot of crap, and he gets pushed down again. He'd handballed the ball and it's holding the play. Why can't... He played that again, Apostola too. Down goes the ball to the half-forward line. Egan, Logren. 5 minutes gone in the last quarter. Epping defending at the moment. West Preston doing all the attack. And this
I've
is the
noticed something, Alex, where West Preston are starting to kick the ball long now, where they weren't doing it before.
Oh, they've taken a few marks in this quarter, which also helps, which they haven't been doing all day.
That's true.
In they come. Logren kicks the ball straight to the tip of the goal square. They're all up. Rowan will take that mark. No, it's rushed once more, John, to take them on to 7-18. 7-18 would have to be 60, wouldn't it?
I'm running out of space for put rushed.
And Scott Cowie goes over the line as he kicks it straight down the centre. The ball's punched down where Fitzgerald's in the van there. He gets knocked over in the back. Out there comes... Oh, umpire, they're played on and you've pulled it back up. And this will allow Epping to get back there to take the kick. This is Fitzgerald now. Epping have got back into the back line. Logren's led, but the ball's going to come down there. Tilly's the tall timber. Oh, Fitzgerald's kicked it high and getting back. It's a goal. It's a great goal. And that's Fitzgerald's first goal, John?
Yes, I think it is.
Yes.
He's played a good game for West Preston. Now, all day he's been one of their triers.
Patrick Fitzgerald has kicked their 8th goal.
Would that be Irish, you think?
No, I think that could be Irish. 8 goals, 18, 66. And Epping are 14 goals, 15. In control as Adams runs over the square line. The boundary umpires didn't pick that up. Oh, slacko, boys. Down goes the ball. It favours Pennell, who grabs it. He's going to be grabbed himself then. Then Adams comes in and gets the ball. He gets it to Dyson. Dyson can't take it, so it's taken by Hughes. Hughes' short kick is fumbled by Megna. Megna goes back, but Adams throws the ball out. Standing there is Polciano. Gets the ball, kicks it straight up in the air to where Scott Cowie's underneath it. Egan forces the ball away from him. Get it over the top, son. Bounds held when he didn't have the ball, and a lovely lead by Tilly takes the ball. Tilly dummies a hand pass and gets around where he's got the running over the top. Is it Dallas? Dallas is put down after he kicks it, and the umpire doesn't worry about it. He says it's fair enough, and the ball goes through for a point to take it on to 8 goals, 19. That's 67. West Preston trailing Epping 14 goals, 15. How many points is that down to?
99.
99. Dallas is still on the ground, hasn't moved since he got put down after he kicked it. And the ball's taken out there where Hughes should have got a free kick from the shoulder. Fife takes the ball off him, forces the ball into the forward line. Adams stops it but doesn't get it out. Now he does to Hanley. Hanley's caught with the ball, drops it. In goes Arthur. Yeah.
Umpire, please, if you don't mind. Well, you look at it yourself.
Well, don't put that on the slow-mo. It really show out. Marcello takes a strong mark. No, he doesn't. Umpire says it's pushed on. Out they come. This is Fife still battling hard for his side. Goes into the centre to Egan. Tilly's up. They're all up. Egan, the ball didn't spill for him. It goes out the back to Hanley. Hanley gets across to Callaway. Dallas still hasn't moved off the ground out here. And ball's kicked down to Judd. Judd goes out wide to where he's got Apostolo. Apostolo will run over the top to Callaway. No, he won't. He sees the leading Webster. Webster comes out and the ball's punched away from him. In comes the defenders. Campbell's there first, gets the ball out to Crapper. Crapper walks around Cowie. A poor handball, puts Toniello and Megna right under the hammer. Megna gets the ball and kicks it out to where Arthur should take a steady and mark. He dropped it. He was off too, but he dropped it. He was going to play on before he got it, but the ball falls for Fife. Egan's in all sorts of trouble here as he's run down by Van. Panels put him out of business. He's back in for the ball. Now Egan gets it, and they're all over the top of it. Now Pyle coming. Fumble city there for West Preston.
Yeah, well, that's been their problem all day, Alex. Now they're trying to get something going. They just can't seem to handle the ball. They've been like, that all day.
Down goes the ball. It'll be Tilly and Adams. Adams gets the ball out where it goes to Judd. Judd with a quick kick. Gets it down over the half-forward line where we've got Apostola in the van here. Apostola packs it over to Marty Stewart, the birthday boy himself. Have a look at this. Runs at the goals and goes bang.
He missed one.
No, he missed this one. And that will take them on to 14 goals, 16. That's 100 points. Leading West Preston, 8 goals and 19, 67. 33-point lead at the 9.5-minute mark. And they are coasting to the flag here, Epping.
Well, they don't want to coast too much because West Preston are trying pretty hard.
Graziano goes up and takes another mark. They've taken a couple more marks in the air this quarter.
Yeah, a couple more goals could bring them back in the game.
Oh, John, you're dreaming. The ball's got down to Fitzgerald.
Oh, well,
Fitzgerald takes a mark and he gets it across. Who's going to shepherd for him? To Buno. Buno runs in and look at this, Callaway in the way. Oh, it's not 15 metres, umpire. Trafford calling for it out here. Pennell waiting to go back on the ground. The ball's kicked short out there to where Hanley's got to run at it. It's a poor kick because Buno's in there to get it. He gets it. He's shepherded well by Logren. Gets back around Marcello and goes inside to Baggio. Baggio standing there with the ball on the half-forward line.
But do you think Epping stopped a little bit, Alex?
Oh, no, they're still controlling everything that's going on. John, they're in total control. The ball goes to the back of the pack. Have a look at this. Callaway takes it away. They're punching. He deliberately kicks it out of bounds. That time it went out of bounds in the full, so the umpire got the easy free kick. I don't think he would have paid it anyway. Buno brings the ball back to the goal square. Patrick Fitzgerald, I got it right there.
Patrick Fitzgerald, Fitzgerald.
No, none of those jokes, thank you, John.
Something like that anyway.
And West Preston lining up, and he kicks a goal.
Yes.
And that's Fitzgerald's goal number 2 for him, is it, John?
That's his second goal this quarter.
Second
And the
goal.
Tunners have come alive.
And the Tunners have come alive. I tell you what, you guys are really clutching at straws to say that.
I'm
9
talking
goals.
about the Tunners club.
Oh,
They've come awake.
9 goals and 19, 73. 73 points, trailing Epping 14-6, 16, 100.
Well, at least it's given us something to look at, hasn't it? Because the game has been pretty poor since the first quarter.
Yeah, Epping playing control football. They might have relaxed just a bit at the moment, but they are still controlling the game. Van now goes back onto Fitzgerald. Bucks is very quick to make a move there. Fitzgerald's been, as you say, probably one of West Preston's better players all day. Now the captain has picked him up. Umpire Mutton Barbar goes back to the corner. As the wind springs up into the FX mic, or is it someone downstairs rubbing the microphone?
With a piece of sandpaper.
Down it goes, umpire Adams and Baggio. Baggio wins a big knock, but Trafford standing firm at centre half back, gets the ball to Bound. Bound bounds around one. He wants to give me another service to choke me. Out he goes to Stewart and the leading Apostola. Apostola takes a mark, turns. Apostola runs to the 50-metre mark nearly. Kicks the ball high, right up into the goal square. Up they go, and Cowie comes out asking for the ball. Whoa, have a look at this on that slow-mo, eh? The big man there. Scotty Cowie lining up for his third goal. Baggio still getting up off the ground. Lines up, goes bam. And everyone said the Tunners were coming back. That's 106 points. 15 goals, 16. 106 leading West Preston, 9-19. 73 at the how many minute mark, boys? At the 12.5 minute mark.
Well, you have to make it interesting for the crowd after all.
There's only one crowd interested in this game at the moment. That's the Epping supporters. They've won the 1 and 2 flags today, and they go back into First Division next year. There's no worries about that. Umpire Framano with the ball back in the centre at the 13-minute mark of this quarter, and down goes the ball. Baggio on Adams. West Preston Revival's finished here as Judd comes through. Forces the ball to centre half forward. Lynch gets it. Goes out wide to Hughes. Hughes goes backwards and drops the ball. Oh, umpire. In you go and ball it up. The game a real tame affair as it's been for most of the day. Epping taking control in the first couple of minutes. In first quarter really ramming home an advantage and have not let it slip all day. Baggio wins the ball out, but Marcello takes his kick. He's knocked down as he kicks it. Goes down where Dyson very cleverly gets under the ball, then taps it down through centre half forward to where Apostola will sweat on it. He drops it back over to Stewart, but before he can get it, Campbell gets the ball and kicks it at the boundary line. The only player in vicinity is Lynch, but the boundary line beats him to the ball.
Yes, umpire... is it Yuckum Chuckum over there?
Yes, it's Yuckum Chuckum on that side because we've got mutton chops on this side. There we go. In there comes the ball. It's forced to the front of the pack. Is it's Buno getting out of the back of the pack there now with the ball and turns back into the centre and drives it to Tilly. Trafford got the Tilly, traps it to the back, but there it is, Rowan, that defence standing firm.
Backing
at
up
the
all
14-minute mark. Kicks it to Cowie. Cowie gets a cruel bounce. Now he won't have the pace to go with him. It's a kick out here to Tony Ollo, but this is Rowan. Superb game. Like Mooney, the half-back flankers doing what they like. Goes to his little mate Bound. Oh, Graziano made a fool of yourself there going at him. Should have just stood the man on the mark. The lead from Webster. Oh, Webster. Whoa, not really going at the ball there. Crapper takes it away too easy. Kicks it into the centre to Fife. And Fife takes a good strong mark. A top game by this player, but he can't do it all on his own. Fife gets it out here to where Navoli's in the van. He goes around, gets the ball out in front of him and can't win the ball. And that's all right. Umpire Mutton brings the ball in. Tilly in front gets it to Megna. Megna's kick smothered off the boot. It's taken there by Hanlon down to where Cowie from behind takes one grab, two grabs, flicks it out to Dyson. Dyson runs round. He's shepherded well by Cowie. Bye-bye, Cowie says to the man. And oh, lovely kick. A lovely kick down the ground by Craig Dyson. Lovely shepherd too done by Cowie on Baggio. And Webster falls over, taking a mark. And this will be Webster's third goal.
He's been another West Preston player that's been very disappointing today. Baggio, I would have thought that he would have dominated today.
Webster sneaks that one through. Third goal. Webster's third goal. He's 96 goals Webster ticked for the season. They all clap hands as they come in and pat him on the head, and he walks his way back.
Well, he's one ahead of Miller now, who's in the other division, so Miller couldn't play yesterday. So Webster could kick that other 4, Alex. What do you think?
No, there's not time. There's not time to kick it. 16 minutes gone in the last quarter. Stewart getting his boot or something fixed. Won't come off the ground. Down goes the ball. Up goes Adams and Baggio. Baggio gets to the bottom of the pack. Buno hasn't given up. He drives the ball down to where Logren can't get to the ball. Is it Fitzgerald and Van? And Panel's got to do a heap of work here. He shepherds one player out the way. Bibby goes in. Bibby taps the ball off the ground. Trafford's dropped back to the goal square. Logren tries to get around. Oh, here he goes, Moody. Moon himself. He gets it back there to Dyson. Dyson drops the ball as he tries to bounce it.
Quick all day.
But still gains 30 yards, and the ball comes back in there from Arthur to Megna. Megna's going to be tackled as he kicks it, and it only comes across to centre forward. Adams and Tilly goes up and takes a mark.
Gears and Stiller and Co. going to be wrapped in watching this replay, eh?
Who?
Alan Stillsby.
Oh, won't he what? Oh, have a look at Tilly. He's really thumped that one home.
That's a magnificent kick.
But it's offline and through for a point, and they need more than that. And that takes them on to 9 goals, 74 points, trailing Epping. I can't see their score. They're 16. 16 is how many points down there, boys? 112. Callaway bounces out of the back line, gets a handball, a poor handball to Judd. But Judd baiters up and gets it out now. Holding the ball against him should be paid. An umpire from Mano was right on the spot, and it's 15 metres against Callaway. Umpire from Mano, but the zap's gone out of this game. There's no zip or zap left now as Buno drives the ball down. Van back there, and they all go West Preston up 2-3 grabs, and it's Fitzgerald at the 17.5 minute mark. Takes a mark. As John will talk this goal through while I have a drink.
Yeah, well, Fitzgerald just almost directly in front, probably about 15 metres out, stabs at the ball, kicks it, and it's no problems. Umpire Coots puts the 2 fingers up, and Epping still well in control. West Preston get another goal. They move along to 10 goals, 20 behinds, 80 points. And Epping are 16, 112.
18 minute mark, and the crowd starting to stream out of this ground today. They know the flag's in the ban here.
Fitzgerald's kicked his 3rd goal.
It's in the Carliff van, if you like.
Well, I think Epping's first quarter of 9 goals for, as we said earlier, was just too much for West Preston, and West Preston haven't recovered from that onslaught. It was magnificent first quarter football by Epping, and they really want to go back in the First Division. They're doing it pretty well.
Doing it well, doing it easy, and doing it controlled. As umpire Herman puts the ball down, we've got Adams against Pennell. Pennell wins a big tap to centre forward, goes to the back where Trafford gets back and one. He throws it out there. Oh, geez, I called that one well. I wasn't even looking properly. Toniello kicks it forward at the back of the pack is Navoli. Can he get there? Here they come running into the goal square. He's got to get round Van. He goes short into Baggio. He kicks a goal, and it's another goal to him. 11 goals, 20. That's 86. Trailing West Preston are trailing Epping to a 16, 112, and that's Baggio's 2nd goal. And the only time it's only happened a couple of times, Epping's left their foot off the 19-minute mark. They're taking their foot off the gas at the moment and just coasting down to a win, I'd say. They're controlling the game still. But that's one of the few times West Preston have got the ball out the centre again, John.
Yes, it is. It was good play by West Preston. They forced the ball down there and got a very quick goal. But they're coming back slightly.
Whoa, Pennell goes up and he shepherded out of the ruck. Yes, definitely the Epping crowd not liking that decision, but the umpire was right. We shepherded out of the ruck. Pennell with a long kick straight down the centre of the ground. Toniello and Navoli going for the ball. It's punched away by the strong defenders. Fife overruns the ball. Graziano goes for our poor handball. Sets it up for Callaway. Callaway Judge. No, it's Adams. They're backing up in teams. Now it goes to Callaway. Callaway should get a quick kick. He's caught. Oh, free kick, thank you. Too high.
Well, he had to do it, Alec. He had to commit himself. It was just unfortunate he rode the Callaway into the ground.
Callaway with a kick towards centre forward where Marcello comes out. Can't take the ball. Adams is in the way. Marcello butters up off the ground. Pennell gets the ball, throws it out to Fife. Fife with a quick kick. Gets it down to centre forward where Fitzgerald. Tilly off the pack is Arthur. He grabs the ball. He's caught just as he gets a quick handball out to Logren. Logren comes out, meets the ball, turns round 1-2, then gets a quick kick. Here he is, Jamie Bound sitting back there and takes a strong mark in defence. We'll go out here. Got 2 short. Callaway first, and Callaway will go over the top. Play on, son. No, he won't. Now he goes over the top to Rowan. Rowan will go inside to Bibby. Bibby's going to run into trouble and gets a head-high tackle. Adams interchanges off the ground. They bring Morgan back on. 21 minutes gone. The game winding down. All the stings out of everything. Cowie leads into the centre. Bibby standing back, kicks the ball towards the centre of the ground. Up they go. Marty Stewart in front at the back is Egan. Egan gets round 1 out 2, throws the ball. A high tackle, the umpire says.
Epping crowd not happy about that one, but it was there.
He goes for the short pass to Tilly. Tilly leading, kicks the ball back to Winston. Came off the ground. Marty Stewart falls over at the critical stage. Now Lynch gets it to Apostola with a lovely handful. Here he goes. Apples out to Webster on the lead. Standing in front is Hanley to take the ball off the pack. And Apostola's there to help back him up as the ball comes down. Arthur doesn't get the
He's
ball.
got
It's
it again.
Apostola.
Magnificent little player.
Little player gets it out to Webster. Webster, I don't think Webster's been that far away from goal all year, even at training. He gets the ball back to Apostola, and Apostola passes to the half-forward line. Webster will need a bike to get back to the goal square.
Good play by Epping then.
Epping down to the goal square. Out they come, and Megna takes an unopposed mark.
He's been
Nothing
a good player
happening
on the
now.
back line for West Preston, Alex.
Yeah, nothing happening now in this game. Megna kicks the ball long out to the centre wing, and the ball just falls to the ground. Arthur gets the ball, handballs it across to Toniello. Toniello gets the ball down the half-forward line. Baggio from behind punches the ball on to where Logren's got the ball now in front of him and tries to tap the ball around the boundary line. It goes over the line in front of West is best. The West is best side, but not today. 22.5 minute mark at Epping's best today.
Well, they haven't been best today. Epping have, for sure.
22.5 minutes gone in this grand final, and in the first division we have Epping going. Van gets the ball, but it's taken by Egan. Egan gets it across to, is it Fitzgerald, who kicks another goal? Or is it Toniello?
Toniello, I think.
Toniello it was. He kicked a goal, and that's his first goal. That's West Preston's, I have to wait for the man to get out of the way. 10th goal? 12th goal. 12 goals, 20.
92.
92. 20 points behind.
Well, as we said before...
16, 1, 1, 12, isn't it?
They're coming back, even though they haven't played well today. You've got to give them credit in this quarter. They've fought back pretty well with a lot of players down, but they are doing a little bit now and aren't that far behind now. A couple more goals now would make it very interesting.
Oh, John.
Well, I'm just trying to...
Oh, a free kick. Who's this going to go to? Against? It's got to be against Lynch. Lynch ran over the line. He was caught by the boundary umpire, so the free kick goes to Pennell. Megna runs. Pennell kicks the ball down long in the back of Logren. Up goes Fitzgerald and takes a good grab.
Well, he certainly give him some life up there in this quarter. He kicked 3 goals, and maybe this could be his 4th.
Fitzgerald from 50 metres out comes inside the 50-metre mark, drifts the ball back nicely.
It's another one.
It's another goal to Fitzgerald. It's another goal. It's his 4th goal. It's another goal to West Preston. West Preston, 13 goals. 13 goals, 20. That will make them 98. At the 24-minute mark, trailing Epping, 16 goals, 16, 112. What's that difference, John? We have 12, 98?
Not much. 98 to 112 is 14 points.
14 points. Epping have wound down a little bit too early, but they're still in control. They're in the box seat. They're controlling this game.
Goal now, Alex.
And down they go. The ball's tapped forward by Egan. Egan gets it to Tilly. Tilly gets it out now to Egan again. And it's kicked down to where Fitzgerald goes up. It falls for Cowie. Cowie bounces off one attack. Ken Graziano bound to the ball. He's been very ordinary all day, but now he gets there. Goes round, is tripped. Umpire is held. Oh, slow motion football. He gets around Dyson, kicks the ball long, but to no one in particular. It just bounces through the back of the pack and it'll go out of bounds, deep in the forward pocket.
Well, I think at this stage of the game, even though we said Alex has been saying they've been...
7 seconds into time on, according to the little time man down the bottom.
Controlled the game pretty well, Epping, but West Preston are fighting it out. They're not giving in.
In goes the ball. Baggio pushes the man in the back, and Van's in the van there, the panel himself.
And this is where they're falling down all day, West Preston. Their players, when they've tackled somebody, have really given away stupid free kicks. Can ill afford to do that at this stage of the game.
Van kicking the ball wide at the boundary line. At the Dyson. Here they go. The experienced players. Dyson going inside to where he's got Trafford.
Beautiful pass.
Trafford will run straight on. Have a look at old bounce. Full of confidence he still is. runs a long distance, kicks the ball. Watch this for a goal, Johnny. Look at this. No, it doesn't. It sits and props. Apostola's down there and forces it out. What a great attacking move when the game's there to be won. That's Epping in control, you know, rather than defend.
Look how quickly that got down the ground as poor old
Rather-
Bobby Mutton had to run miles then to get down there.
Rather than defend, Epping have attacked through the centre of the ground. Rather than come around, they've gone the shortest way home and nearly scored a goal. But they're safe and sound. Their flag's in the bag as the ball comes in. This is Marty Stewart, throws the ball out in front of him. Here they come out of defence now, running around the boundary line. Looks like Mills. Mills kicks it long. Fife cannot run. He's got cramp. Down it goes to Cowie. And Cowie gets it
Too
over
many
the...
Epping players at the ball, Alex. That's the
Yeah.
problem for West Preston at this stage, as you said. Fife just couldn't do it on his own and nobody came in to help him.
Yeah. That's Morgan who's taken the mark. There's another West Preston player down in the back line with cramp. And Navoli's getting caught on the ball.
Why didn't they play like this earlier? West
Out
Preston.
it comes. Who have we got here? All West Preston players. No, all Epping players. As Morgan goes over, out comes Graziano. He's tripped. The ball, Navoli's caught when he hasn't got the ball. Trafford using his strength over the top of the player. Graziano gets it out now, out to Fife. Fife will cramp if he kicks it. You watch. He's pushed down after he kicks it and he's cramped. I've told you. It's down it goes. Baggio's
Gotta
pushed
be
in
a
the
mark
back.
there,
Oh, thank you,
umpire.
umpire. Fife is
You don't
down.
mind.
Told you he would
Oh,
go
yeah.
down and cramp.
He's picked it out.
We have gone 27.5 minutes, haven't we, timekeepers? Get him off the top of the box. Exactly, as Fitzgerald will be lining up for his 5th goal.
Well, West Preston really coming back now, but I think they were just a little bit too late. But another goal here by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald.
He's kicked the goal. No, we need another goal before we've got a football game on our hands here. West Preston, I told you, would fight back in this last quarter. They are.
Unbelievable, Alex, you are. You've been saying all the time that West Preston wouldn't win, neither did I.
14-20. 14-20, boys, 104, isn't it? See if we masses right at this time of the
Kicked
game.
that last one.
Fitzgerald kicked that last one to
kicked
16, 1-0-12. 8-point game we've got on our hand. But West Preston haven't got a lot of fit players out there. Five's cramped. There was a guy cramped down in the back line. Pennell lifted his game since he's come on this quarter again. The ball favours Dyson. He takes it out of there, drops it to Marcello. Over the top of it, West Preston are trying to get it out of there. And Dyson, using every bit of his experience now. Third grand final in a row he's been in, and he wants to win this one.
This is the type of stuff we love coming into the last quarter.
Epping, West Preston fighting it out all the way. Morgan gets it down to Dyson. Dyson can't take it. The ball's pushed wide. Here comes Potter. Potter runs back. Now Morgan takes the ball off him with pace, strength. Goes to Hughes. Hughes goes inside to Marcello. Marcello gets the ball and drives it down to full forward line. Going back as Hanley. Oh, he was off, umpire. He was off. I thought he was going to run on and try to kick a goal. 29 minutes are gone. Take your time, son. You can kick a goal from there and be a hero.
Well, the Epping crowd are really starting to worry now, but
29 minutes gone as Hanley runs in with a horrible-looking kick. It drops short where the Crapper's in line there to take the mark. You can't take your time now, Crapper. You've got to go straight down the centre of the ground, and there's not a West Preston player there. Arthur's out now on the centre wing leading for the ball and takes a mark. No, he doesn't. It's over the boundary line, and umpire Yakumchuk puts his hand in the air and says, I have to throw it in to keep this ball game going.
well, you've got to give it to West Preston. They've really come back in the last half of this quarter, and nobody give them a chance, not even us. But it just shows you what can happen these days.
Umpire Framano going to the coach's box, telling him there's a little line here, boys. Stand behind the line, please. That's it. Line up like schoolboys. Coming up to 30 minutes as umpire Yakumchuk brings the ball back in. They're about to throw it up. There it goes. Over the top was Potter. Gets the ball down. No one can get the ball out of the pack. It's forced out now. West Preston just tap it on. It goes to Egan. Egan can't take the ball. It's down over there. It's Buono with the ball in front of him, and he taps it towards the boundary line. There's Apostola pushed fair square in the middle of the back. And the umpire pays the free kick. There's that for a call for that distance, John.
Yeah, great to see on the monitor, isn't it?
The camera work was
Umpire.
superb.
Even the president of the league starting to get a bit nervous down there.
Down it goes to Marcello, who takes a mark on the half-forward line. And the umpires have been giving these 15 metres away all day, so they're
Yeah, well, I think it's too late for West Preston now.
30 and a half.
Just think it's too late. They've tried hard in this quarter, but they just didn't do it early enough.
Wayne Kendall's still worried. I know there's a minute to go. Kendall says there's a minute to go. They got the game sewn up here.
We can say that, they can't.
And there goes Marcello He's
have a look at the kick. It's a beautiful kick.
What I tell you, they've got that game sewn up.
That's his first kick too, and
It's not his first kick, but it's his first goal.
kick for goal, I meant.
Yeah, and he kicks a big goal, and that takes it on 17-16, 118 at the 31-minute mark, boys. There's about 40 seconds to go when the ball gets bounced.
Well, the Epping crowd's starting to sing their theme song now. Well, they certainly deserve to win, I think, Epping. They've played magnificent football all day, and except for probably 5 or 10 minutes in this last quarter, where they hiccuped a little bit.
They've been in control in every finals game all the time as umpire Herman puts it down. And here we have the final scores. 17 goals, 16, 118 as the Epping crowd hit the ground. 17 goals, 16, 118. Defeated West of Preston, 14 goals, 20. 14 goals, 20, 104, John. Yeah. Goal kickers, we had Marty Stewart kick 5 in the first quarter and added another one for 6. Stephen Webster kicked 3. Cowie kicked 3. Dyson, Marcello, Apostola, Judd and Lynch 1 apiece. While for West Preston we had Fitzgerald 5. Dallas 4. Navoli, Baggio 2. Navoli, Toniello and 5, 1 apiece. In a great fight back, they didn't give up West Preston, but Epping controlled the game, as you said, from that very start of that first quarter when they kicked their 9 goals and really went on with the game. Quarter by quarter scores. In the first quarter, at quarter time, it was 9 goals for Epping to 3 goals 6 West Preston. At half time, the scores were 12 goals 7 Epping, leading West Preston 6-11. The third quarter, they came out and they went Epping to 14, 98, leading Epping 6-15. And last and final score was 17-16, 118, John, defeating
West Preston with an 8-goal last quarter.
14-20, 104 and an 8-goal last quarter. And that was, you said they'd come back and keep coming. And it was a top effort there, that last quarter. But over the whole day, Epping were in control, working hard at the ball. Their half back line, full back line didn't let a thing past.
No, I think Epping's back line was virtually saved them in the end, but that was a magnificent kick for goal by Marcello just to sew the game up. But as you said, I think Epping all day controlled the game, but full credit to West Preston. They really fought it out in the last quarter and made a few Epping hearts tick. And even as up here, we start to think, well, maybe they just left their run a little bit too late. But it was great to see, and it was good final stuff. But that first quarter was the one where Epping won the game.
Yeah, Stewart had a birthday, didn't he? His 5 goals really set him up. And with all the other players getting around helping him, Lynch snuck in for a lovely running goal in that first quarter. We had Stewart kick the first 2, then Webster on a lead kicked a goal. Lynch walked lovely for a goal, and they really set up to play. And from there on, Epping were able to be back in the game, in control. They'd run their ruckman off the bench all day, so they kept on having fresh ruckmen. They marked the ball, they kicked the ball to position well too.
Yes, they sure did, and I think that was another difference. When they were trying to come down the ground, West Preston early, until that last quarter, they went short, they did foolish hand passing, and they just kicked the ball absolutely atrocious. But in that last quarter, they got their running game going and really looked the top side, and I think Epping may have tied a little bit. Perhaps they just, took the foot off the pedal a little bit and allowed them to get back in the game. But by gee, it really was a hectic last few minutes. But full credit to Epping, they deserve to win.
Yes, they did well. Some of the better players, I thought, today. Trafford, Apostola got in, good players. Van, I thought, played a great game. Marty Stewart early really set him alight, didn't he?
For sure, he was easy best early.
Day and Bound, the wingman, played well. And Scott Cowie and Dyson really lead by example, don't they?
Do they ever?
And for West Preston, none better, I suppose, for West Preston than their captain coach, who ended up having cramp by the end of the day.
Yeah, Greg Fife, he tried hard, didn't he, all day?
Fitzgerald was another one who worked hard at the ball all day.
Give them something to kick to in the last quarter. They did get the ball up there a lot, but didn't have anybody to kick goals.
And for their overall height, they really missed out. The man over there's waving to us for the goal umpire's flags. What do you want to know? But their overall height, they haven't got the camera that way. The goalies are trying to get on the camera.
Yeah, that's normal for John Carabella.
Yeah. With their extra height, I thought they would have outmarked Epping, but the ball was never kicked to a position for them to mark. And players like Graziano and Arthur, who are usually good ball controllers, and that were right out of the game.
Well, I really think that, that's probably another thing in grand finals. The ball is on the ground a little bit more, and the Epping running players, like Apastar and Stewart, as you said, in that first quarter, he just run the ball that well. But they just set up the game for Epping, and with players like Dyson, who is a great player, and Lynch and Calvert Van on the back line, they just run the ball down the ground, and at times it looks so easy.
My best player on the day would be Mooney. Thanks, all right. I thought he played a great game on the half-back line. He was in there, he was charging, and I think I've just given Man of the Match award by the sound of it.
Sounds like you've given somebody something. I would have thought that you would have stuck with your mate, Calvert Van. I thought he was one of your better players.
Oh, Carla played it. If you swing the camera around to our president right out in the centre as they hope we turn the microphone on, John, and you and I can go and have a well-earned rest.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ian.
For the presentation of the medals to the participating umpires, goal umpire, Neville Coote. John Chivarella. For the boundary umpires, Robert.
Right. Glad you didn't give it away now.
Yeah, no worries.
Field umpires, Craig Herman. And Darren Frumana. Now, on behalf of the league, I'd like to congratulate the Epping Football Club for their magnificent win. And in doing so, also commiserations to West Preston, who, except for today, have had a magnificent year. I'd now like to call the players forward for the presentation of their premiership medals. Jamie Bound. Division 1 in 91. Stephen Bibby. Too easy! Stephen Lynch. Brad Judd. David Trafford. Martin Stewart. Paul Turtle Rowan. Gary Day.
In the fucking ass.
Steve Webster. Steve Adams. David Callaway. Darren Morgan. Pat Hanley. Chris Hughes. Stan Apostola. Stephen Lynch. He's very polite today. He doesn't think he deserves to. Scott Cowie. Tony Marichello. Craig Dyson. David Mooney. Carliff Van. And the coach of the side, Graham Bucks. Up you come. On behalf of the Diamond Valley Football League, it gives me great pleasure to present the George LeBrock Premiership Cup Division 2 A Grade 1990, and of course with it, entry to Division 1, Epping.
When I first come to the club, they told me that there were a lot of delinquents in the club. There are a few ruffians in the club, but we progressed during the year to form in one of the most formidable sides in Division 2. And they'll all come to an end in the finals. We all grouped together, we all listened to what I said, and this is what we did it for, fellas. Up there!
We'll now ask the players to do the traditional lap of honour. Well done, Epping.